Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do? What it do? What it do?
It was crack.
What's up with
Was
it, my good people?
cracking.
We are back in the building. Another Spit Your Gang Talking Shit edition of this deal. Friday Night Vibes. You know how we give it up. What's going on with you, man?
Man, not shit, man. Just trying to chill. We got another heat wave coming next week, and that ain't gonna be fun. We had a good week this week. It wasn't really too bad, man, with the heat and shit. I ain't looking forward to that shit. That shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that just made my heart beat fast. Just thinking about a heat wave. My peoples was telling me like 100 degrees or something. I'm like, damn. Just when you thought fall was about
Yeah,
to
it's
cut
supposed to be
through,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's supposed to be crazy starting Sunday. Damn, it going all week. I'm like, damn, a whole nother week of this shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, AC bill is crazy, dog. Straight up. I'm about ready to, you know what I'm saying, start selling crack or something on the block, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know them bills is crazy. Amber done lost their goddamn mind straight up. I almost gotta read these bills in braille because I really just look at the bills with my eyes closed. I don't even look at the motherfucker. I just feel around for the ink. It's that crazy. Looks like KG might have stepped away from the stage for a minute, y'all. But yeah, I think he has some little issues going on. But listen, man, we gonna be covering a whole lot of ground tonight in hip hop. We're gonna be talking about who got the best rap album of 1998. Yeah, we about to break down that whole year. Um, who dropped the best sophomore no limit album? Yeah, not first, but we're gonna take it to who got the second. So I don't know. That seems kind of interesting, man. We got MO3 news. We got news on QCP, HitBoy, Nas. Oh shit, I don't even know. We talking about albums. The Game dropped. Fat Joe just dropped today. Payroll Giovanni. We're gonna be talking about that. Primo Rice, Ransom. So as you can see, man, it's about to be a crazy show, packed show. Okay, I think KG is back. Let's go ahead and get Chef KG back in the
Yo,
building.
yo, yo. The internet, man, won't let me be great. But yeah, man, all that fly shit you was talking. Nigga, I can't wait till we get to that no limit segment, boy. That's gonna
I
revolution.
mean, well, shit, brother. I mean, why wait, my niggas? Yo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go ahead and load the clip up. Shit, why wait? We don't want the people to wait no more. You know what I'm
Ah,
saying?
well,
So we gotta
shit,
get
yeah,
that
run it.
together.
Like Killer Colleon say, run it.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. I got you, bro. Man, how the week been going, man? Why we load this up, man? How the week been treating you, my brother?
Man, it's been productive, bro. Chilling, staying out the way. Kids started school just as they first week back in school.
Yeah, man. You know
The
what? And let's
routine,
talk. Let's talk
the
about that.
routine
Kids going
snapping
back to
back.
school because people, man, I seen something I ain't never seen before, or maybe I'm just late to the party. But I saw uh, a fuck them kids happy hour. FTK happy hour was popping out in front of St. Louis Happy Hour Bar and Grill. I saw the videos. I couldn't believe it. You would think it was Martin Luther King doing a sermon up in that motherfucker. The parking lot was packed. Is it that many motherfuckers that's just saying fuck that kids? As kids that came after this?
It's pretty much you go drop your kids off at school and you just don't go to work. I guess I'm assuming because I've seen this before. I want to say sometime last year. I know it's been going on for a minute though. I wonder who started that shit. That shit kind of got a little ring
But
to it.
the thing is, bro, I remember a gang of time, a first day of school. I remember a gang
Hmm.
of times, unless, I'm saying, your mom was a housewife or something, man. The parents went to school, they went to work that same day. You know what I'm saying? This is something
Facts.
new. I just want to know, when did the shift come? Because motherfuckers wasn't using them vacation days till they needed it. Because niggas was trying to be gone the whole summertime. They going 2 weeks in Florida. They wasn't trying to use no days. So what's the
Not for no
shift?
random shit like that.
No, I'm just saying. So is kids really getting on our nerves? Are we really that stressed out to where we need fuck them kids happy hour days, man? Y'all gotta talk to me.
My kids, they getting older. Don't get me wrong. Nigga might need a drink from time to time, but the first day of school, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Damn.
You had the whole summer to you know what I'm saying, to readjust. But I get it. They trying to like get like other people involved and like, yo, you had a fucked up summer or you had a crazy summer or whatever. It's a talking point. I get it, but I look at it like this. What jobs do these niggas work? Cause there was a lot of motherfuckers in them videos, B.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Videos, B.
Man, motherfuckers got a lot of vacation days and sick days, my nigga. Cause I mean, my thing. I mean, did you hear about this? I heard about this the day of. Like, I ain't hear no lead up to like. I mean, who knew about this? You know what I'm saying? And where's them circles at? I need to be hanging with them because,
like I said, it's kind of like
what's popping up.
I guess kind of like on some if you know type shit because, like I said, this ain't the first time it's went down. And it seems to be happy hour is the general location where it's been happening at too. So, like I say, I want to say, bro, as far back as maybe 2021, maybe 22, I've been seeing this. They call it like the adult skip day, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, listen, bro.
I ain't
all
got
I got to say is
I ain't got no sick time and all that shit set up. So nigga,
they must got an underground chat.
Fuck that.
They must got an underground chat where they be planning these little motherfucking events and shit and just show up. I guess it's kind of like how motherfucking Texas Roadhouse got a little underground chat. Allegedly, they talking about how they be fucking up black people food. And I don't even know if you heard about that, but you being the culinary arts, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about an alleged?
Oh my God! Don't even give me.
I mean,
don't even get me started.
You know what? We got to talk about it. You is Chef KG for a reason. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness. How do you feel?
My nigga, that is the most diabolical shit you can do, dog. And as much as I hate to say it, why are people still going to?
You know what, bro? I don't even know. You know,
like straight up.
Yeah,
like straight up. Just to be 100. Why is they still going there?
You know, for me, bro, in order for them cats, listen, I never really went to Texas Roadhouse, but you know what? I was meaning to go back because I did see a post where you can ask them to like grill the rolls or something like that. You can get them grilled. And it was like, yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually tell them to grill the roll. I'm like, damn. So I wanted to go back for the grill rolls, but I never made that happen. But the thing is, in order for them to gain my trust, bro, they're gonna have to have all black staff in that kitchen and servers or some shit. Like, you're gonna have to show me because you know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't gonna say our own people be getting nasty. I saw a nigga in Popeyes that he was farting on the sandwiches or some weird ass shit, crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So we do get down stupid too, but I don't know. In that case, man, I need to see an all black staff, man. I mean, that is just too heinous. You know, allegedly 400,000 people in this chat. That's a network. That's a network of motherfuckers and shit. If you got 400,000, that's not just all Texas Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just all. I don't think Texas Roadhouse employing 400,000 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole network of whoever. I don't know where they might work at. We ain't about to start throwing out names, but regardless, man. Man, yo, my boy got, damn, I think it must have dropped a burrito filling on the damn socket or some shit, man. What's going on, Chef KG? Well, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Right now, the Facebook stream is kind of fucked up, so we really need y'all to go ahead and follow us on. Make sure y'all follow us on this YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this little time right now while he get his shit together. Go ahead and get this message out on Facebook. I want everybody to make sure y'all get this show tonight. This is going to be a crazy show. Trying to get it out to my people now. All right, yo, we back on, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I should have put the be right back message, but this is real time and this is real problems and this is real solutions. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get Chef KG back in the building. Without a doubt, what's the word? There we go, man. This nigga finally back. Man, straight up, man, because we're going to need you to get it together, man. Straight up, we need you here, man. The peoples need you here. We got a lot to go through, and we got a lot of time, man. I got time today, so however it takes, yo. But I really want them people to start jamming through. Yo, share this on your, make a message, make a post on your Facebook, KG. Let them know to come on YouTube, you know what I mean?
Okay.
If you can't share this, but go ahead and just post it. Go ahead and make sure you highlight it because we want everybody to get some of this tonight. This is post shit tonight. Might have a guest sliding through, but we're going to see how the night goes. I'm with whatever. And, man, I need to see my man Nunya, man. What's going on, Nunya? I need Nunya on the building, baby. Matter of fact, you share this on can you share this on your YouTube? Share it on your YouTube. Shit, we're gonna get everybody we can. Share this on YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to get Nunya on your feed or something. All right, man. But we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing rolling, man. We got a lot to get through, like I said. And without further ado, let's get to it, man. You brung it up. You say, hey, I couldn't wait to get to this. Well, nigga, we done got to it. Yeah. This is it right here.
Well, yes, brother, Lord.
Hey, lead us on, man. Let's talk about it. All
right. Well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but let's break it down for the slow people in the back. So this is who had the best sophomore album out of the No Limit camp. So we went with C Murder, Bossolini coming off of Life or Death, crazy classic. We got Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game, coming off the Shocker when he was coming out the TV. You got Fiend, Street Life, coming off that fire album, There's One in Every Family. And then you got Mia X, Mama Drama, coming off her first album, Unladylike. So without further ado, man, you go and answer this first because I already know what I was choosing.
I mean, really, I had to do a 3-gun salute on this because really there's only one right answer. You know what I'm saying? And if I dare you not to have this right answer, say the same answer now. But of course, it has to be, So I'm gonna break it down like this. Since we got time today, I'm gonna break it down. It's not going to be Street Life. For me, Street Life is not Fiend's best album. His first album is his best album. It's not going to be Mama Drama for the same reasons. Her first album, Unladylike, is way better than Mama Drama. For C Murder, Bossolini, for those reasons too. I don't know which came first. I'm not sure, but I think Life or Death is my pick for his best album. It has to go to Silk. This is his best album.
That's his first album.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So, who first album? Who's first album?
No. When you said you didn't know if that was C Murder's second, yeah, that was his second because his first was Life After Death.
Yeah, right. So that's my favorite C Murder for me. I wouldn't consider Bossolini a classic, but I would have to go back and listen to it to be fair in all fairness. But Silk the Shocker to me is the clear winner. This is his best album, and it's not even close. This is his best album. And this is what made me a Silk the Shocker fan. Well, actually, the first album, The Shocker, made me a fan because he was interesting. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he was low on a totem pole. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like how Lil Wayne came out with the Carter and kind of reaffirmed himself as the top of Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? At this point, when Silk dropped this, he was the top out of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? He was the top out of Master P and C Murder when he dropped this. As far as this album goes, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, Master P continued to drop classics. To me, Silk didn't. You know what I mean? His next album was lackluster for me, even though it was his highest selling album.
My World, My Way.
Yeah, because he had big singles with Maya. We talked about this, but it just wasn't my time. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that album. That album had Jay-Z on it. That's one of the worst Jay-Z verses I ever heard in my life. Like, it's a shame how Jay-Z was doing these boys. He was giving him the worst, nigga. Let me get that. Let me get that. 200. Let me get that 200, P. You got it, P. You got it, P. Let me get that 200. No, but yeah, man, Sip the Shocker, man. But go ahead, man. That was long-winded on that.
Yeah, not to get off subject, but that wasn't Jay-Z's greatest verse on that High remix either.
That was one of Jay-Z's wackest verses.
Yeah.
That's one of Jay-Z's wackest verses on that Every Day I'm Hustling remix. I did not like that shit, bro.
I gotta listen to that Hustling remix again.
You listen to it. It is, man. He's not, I don't know, for some reason, he's good when niggas is on his album. When he got a feature and they on his album, it's different. But when he on their album, I don't know. It was crazy.
This one was a toss up for me because I really do like that Street Life album. That motherfucker is nice.
What?
I'm not saying it's his best, but I mean I really like it. That Mr. Womp.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God.
Some shit on that album, boy.
But see, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
It's a toss up for me because I'm gonna put it to you like this. We need more shit like this, bro. We need more family reunions where we can remember the soundtracks to life. Because I still remember, I think I was in Decatur, Illinois, at a family reunion or some shit, and this was like the soundtrack, bro, to that motherfucking, to that day, nigga. Like, I just remember kept hearing, day is, whatever else was jamming on that album. I remember that album was jamming all motherfucking day. So that's, for me, that's why it was a toss-up. It should be a clear winner for me because I love and I champion that Silk the Shocker album, but in real time, my peoples was jamming that motherfucking Fiend Street Life, and that motherfucker was no joke. But
I'm not mad at that.
Silk the Shocker. But that Street Life, oh my God, my people used to jam that shit, cuz.
Now let me tell you about the street. Let me tell you about the Street Life for me, bro. It had dope ass lead off singles, Mr. Womp Womp, Talking How You Bring It. I love that track. He had something we were talking about. He should have went to London or some shit. Talking about how his boss got killed and shit like that. It was a dope ass. You know what the thing is? Just to sum it all down real quick. It had some dope ass songs on there, but far as a full body of work, all the songs wasn't hitting like that. And that's why Silk the Shocker winning, because man, he just had a whole album full of shit. It didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I would say that stopped Fiend. Because if he would have kept that shit going from Mr. Womp Womp on, that would have been another man. That would have been thunderous. You know what I'm saying? But it just
nigga, that's why it was a little toss up for me. It might have been a little easier to other people on the outside looking in, but I was like, man, my people used to jam that Street Life, dog.
Yeah, like, Street Life is the best album on here.
I know it's more
second. I mean, it's better to me. Street Life is better than Mama Drama and Boss Lee. So I wholeheartedly understand, but the reason I was just able to say it so quickly because I know Charge to the Game was just different, and you know, really because he got help from niggas like Fiend. He got help from niggas like Mystical. You know what I'm saying? Giving them crazy ass hooks. So it was an effort. It was a team effort to give Silk that that classic.
As a matter of fact, he got one of the greatest hooks on there. He got that if I, what do you say? I
If I
wouldn't be here if I don't
that's all I'm
got
saying.
my
Yeah.
weed habit is so close to snorting powder. The bitches they all about $1. They don't nothing. Man, hell, that was that shit. That was that
That's what
shit,
I'm
boy.
saying. But
Can't think of
that's a
that.
whole that whole hook is like that hook back in the day gave us the same feeling that Wayne gave Duffel Bag Boy to play a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like that hook drives the song. Even though
Yeah,
that beat is super dope, but that hook drives the song, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
yeah,
a fact.
Fiend gave him a hook that he could have kept for himself.
That's
I would have
fire.
told KLC, hey, you keep this beat for me, nigga.
I don't wanna
Fuck that.
be here if I don't.
Yeah, that's a
My weed
classic. That's a
habit is so
classic.
close to snorting powder. I got a few bitches, but they all about
Not a
$1.
dollar.
They don't holler unless you're moving
You moving like
narcotics.
you
Woo! What?
yeah, fact.
Oh man,
And
stop
Fiend
playing with me,
still
boy.
putting out championship hooks out there, still doing his thing.
God damn. Yeah,
Fiend is
but yeah, I
crazy.
had fun making this one because I could have went with a lot of first albums, but it would have been. I think it would have. I'm not gonna say nothing. You just see something else. Yeah, just see it. You'll see it down the line, nigga. I ain't gonna say that.
No
But
doubt.
yeah, that was a fun one though. I think the people gonna have fun with that.
Mm. Well, we're gonna keep it
West
rolling,
Side
man.
Gun
Keep it
Day.
going. But you know, I gotta show love to Screw and them boys. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna be talking about some
Hey, you brought up
Texas
the HitBoy.
politics in a minute. What's up? Yeah, this is the official
I don't have
screw
a picture
shop,
for it,
Jared.
but shout out to. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's
What's,
up. Even I had no picture for it. ATLians turns 30 today. Well, yesterday, the 27th.
mm-hmm.
That's a fire ass body of work. What's your favorite song off that bitch?
Oh man, it is. You know what,
I got
man, it is so tough. But I think
CD
I
somewhere.
forgot the name of it, but but the hook
Wheels of
goes
Steel.
like hold on, forgot. But the hook goes like ooh, I feel the battle's just begun. Ooh. No one hears what's on anything done. So I'm hoping, wishing, praying,
Wishing,
keep my faith in.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
think.
yeah.
But is that
When my nigga Andre 3000 said, "I love the way your nipples peek out through your blouse, freaky me, freaky you, can't help me be around." Excuse me, neighbor. Oh man, yeah. Hey, that shit was super dope. I love the way your nipples peek at me through your blouse. Freaky me, freaky you. Can't help me be aroused. Excuse me, lower blissful thinking, but that was the way we was brought up. Man, that nigga doing PE, we be exploring each other's privates, hunting with all our clothes on until we felt decided. Then that was in on here on out. Put your hand in the atmosphere if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's probably one of the songs I listen to the most. In that 13th floor.
Babylon.
Yeah, Babylon. Yeah, Babylon. I love
Babylon
that
is what you're
song,
talking
bro.
about.
I love that song. That's one of my favorites. And then that song
Mine is
13th floor too. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I like mine is the second joint, man. Two dope boys in the
Oh yeah, I love
Cadillac.
that song.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. That's
Crazy. And of course, the
greetings,
wheels of
Earthlings.
steel. It
Oh
says,
yeah.
"Show me how you feel." Come on, dog. Whew,
Even the
whew.
remixes to Elevators was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that album is just it's the classic, but it's really in a realm of its own. You know what I'm saying? It's in a different stratosphere, bro.
Even
Wow.
Jazzy Bell. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, and those are cuts they put out on videos. But just think about all the album cuts that never got a video. That was super strong. That could have had a video. I
Yeah,
mean, you know what?
Babylon could have easily been a crazy video.
Oh yeah. Not only that, but song, not mainstream, but that one song. It was out of this world. Oh,
Are
you're
you
right.
aliens out of
So
this
yeah.
world? I
So
think that's E.T.
yeah, I think it's ET. So with that song right there, that's one of the first songs I ever heard where niggas was rapping on just the beat, just the guitar. It was no drums in that. Because I remember
Yeah.
first listening to it like, damn, when the drums coming in? I'm like, no, these niggas just gonna keep rapping on this. I'm like, okay, this is different. You know what I'm saying? For me, I ain't never really heard nobody just rap on
that was a different track.
That was a different track, dog. But every track was different. Elevators was different. I never heard a track like Elevators before. That whole album, AT Aliens, is the perfect name for that album because it actually describes the vibe of that album. It's out of this world, bro. So, and like I was about to say,
Yep, fact.
these niggas got the strongest transition. Their first album is a total transition from that to the AT Aliens, dog. It's fucking night and day.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where some people wasn't even liking the new album at first because it was so different from what they was used to. But when I first heard it, I mean, of course, Elevators came out and had the whole world in a frenzy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell, everybody was singing that shit.
That was St. Louis' top song. Everybody was singing that when it dropped. So when I first heard the album, it was a classic to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all niggas tripping. This shit right here is crazy. And then the artwork, they had a whole comic book as the CD artwork. You know what I'm saying? That's a CD I would like to get again because of the artwork. What's up?
And do you remember the artwork on the CD though?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the naked girl. You know, I got a shirt of it. My man, shout out to Jaco.
Like the slime or the green coming down or whatever.
It's like a green, something. Yeah, shout out to my man Jaco. You know what I'm saying? He made me a shirt of that. Yeah, of course. That's iconic. That was iconic, bro. That's a piece of art for sure. But let me go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and roll on because we got some dope shit, man. We talking about No Limit. Fuck it, we might as well keep it moving on the No Limit. So shout out to Shannon Sharp, man. You know, they be having a late night podcast with Ocho Cinco and Joe Johnson. Now on one of their recent episodes, they said that Shannon Sharp was shocked that Joe Johnson and Chad Ocho said they will pick Cash Money and No Limit over Death Row Records. Now, how do you feel about that right there? I tried to find a video clip. couldn't find a video, but
I don't know where Joe Johnson is from, but I know Ocho is from
Florida
County, City or some shit like Miami. So I think he's going to be a little bit opinionated because the South, it hits different for him. You know what I mean? So I think that's where that comes from. But we can't knock the West, man. Shit, we saw all of that shit in real time. So I would choose all three, but I don't know. Like I couldn't choose a favorite out of the three. I'll tell you that.
You couldn't choose the favorite out the three?
Nah, I like all three of them motherfuckers, bro. Like, you can't take shit away from nothing at Death Row Records. You can't take shit away from nothing at No Limit, and you can't take shit away from nothing at Cash Money. I personally couldn't choose a favorite. I would probably say the one I listen to the most, but you know what I mean?
I mean, to me, it would come down. It would come down to two record companies. I'll be picking between Cash Money and No Limit. The only thing about Death Row is that they just don't have the amount of product that of those other guys share. You know what I'm saying? They got way more albums. Death Row only got about 20 albums for real.
Yeah,
and most of them are Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had a longer run because if Tupac would have if the label would have stuck together, I ain't gonna say
that's what I'm saying. It's not even Tupac. It's the label is Suge and it's
stuck together,
legal issues and
a bigger, better success. But
Dre leaving, that's what really
really
fucked it up right there. Was Dre leaving.
Doggy Style, like you can't take nothing away, but damn. But I feel them though. Like that's the South, man. The South had a greater impact at that time because it took them longer to kick in the door, and then once they got it, they got it.
But you know what? One thing about the South, they rock with the West Coast too. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Death Row got a lot of love. Tupac was loved by everybody. You know what I mean? That All Eyes on Me was loved by everybody. So I don't know. You know, I can see if you were talking about the East, but I think the South, just like St. Louis, we rock with a lot of West Coast shit. So I don't think if we had to make a decision between who album was better, it wouldn't be a bias because we fuck with that music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Chad was fucking with Tupac. I'm pretty sure he was right. I mean, come on, Doggy Style went everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody was fucking with it. Everybody was fucking. For sure. I mean, but yeah, I thought that was cool because my man Shannon was like, "What?" And Shannon from the South. That nigga from Georgia. Yep. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So you know, he a down south nigga that believes like you tripping. Death Row was the better label. So you know, I don't know, man. That shit's got crazy. But me, I would pick those labels over Death Row, man. Even though Death Row got some classics, they got some timeless classics in the vault. Mm-hmm. But it's just the amount of dope work that the other labels. Well, really.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Different, man. The longevity is just.
Well, different. really, you know what? Really is no limit because Cash Money didn't have a long run. Like
technically they did.
Technically they did.
They reinvented themselves.
They reinvented themselves. That's what I'm saying.
No Limit tried that, but they couldn't. They wasn't successful at it.
They wasn't successful because they ain't have the talent to do
was able to flip the game and then bring a fresh blood, Nicki, Drake. That shit Currency.
Because they had Michael Jackson, bro. They had Michael Jackson. That's the thing that No Limit didn't have. They didn't have a Michael Jackson. They had a young nigga, Lil Wayne, that was so young when he started. So by the time he took over the company, he was still a young dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what No Limit didn't have. They didn't have a connection to the youth.
Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne was that bridge to the youth. And that's what kept Cash Money going, but it kept going under his imprint, under the moves that he was making, even though he probably had to get them okay. But I'm pretty sure that he brung Drake to Birdman. I'm pretty sure that he brung Nicki to Birdman. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we need to get him signed on my label. So, yo, my man, what's up, man? Yo, that's twice. This nigga KG, boy, he's all over the building. We're gonna have to get KG in the building next week. Next Friday, you're gonna have to, if you can, brother, just come through over here. So you know what I'm saying? Because the internet guys is not fucking with us.
But I'm not surprised though. Like I said, I don't know where Joe Johnson is from, but I know Ocho from the South.
I think he's from down south too. I don't know. He might be from New York. You know what I'm saying? We can look it up real quick. Let's go ahead so we can put some facts out there. My man, he from Arkansas.
Okay, so yeah. That shit is different when you're from the South.
Yeah. But like I say, Shannon Sharp from the South too. So it's like, hey, I don't know, man.
He was choosing Death Row though.
Yes, that he was shocked. I'm saying that was the whole premise. He was shocked that they said Cash Money and No Limit is over Death Row. So
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, for sure. That was his stance. Like, y'all tripping, man. We're gonna keep this thing moving, man. We got some fire shit about to get back
Why
in the
ain't we
building.
doing nothing? The fat bitch jumped on me. Y'all tripping. I'm running away. Why won't let me get my all the sound effects on?
Oh yeah, so I definitely want to share this. Let's go ahead and get this rocking. I got a video right here, y'all. I want y'all to peep this and tell me your honest opinion.
Yeah, okay. So let's get into this first subject. I was watching these guys, man. I don't do comparisons, but we do comparisons. So they comparing.
This nigga got two. I got it. This nigga got.
Man, the bags already packed.
Yeah, okay. So let's get into this first subject. I was watching these guys, man. I don't do comparisons, but we do comparisons. So they comparing. This is where stuff gets a little crazy. So I don't know. Let me get your take on this. Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family.
Oh, you want to go there with it? Wu-Tang, Dungeon Family was. It wasn't as many. Well, it was a lot of them, but it's kind of apples and oranges.
Okay.
I give you that because I'm a Wu-Tang
Farmers
fan.
market.
I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan. Yeah, I'm a farmers market fan too. My mom right live in the country. But I think it's like apples and oranges. Like when you do that, who had more of a like Wu-Tang had an impact. Now
Wu-Tang had more of an impact. Definitely. Nah,
see, he don't even know that.
Damn,
see, that's what I'm talking
Future's
about.
not part of no
that's
damn
that's
Dungeon
kind of stuff
Family.
he don't even know
When
about.
we was younger.
Hold on, wait. Oh, you asked me. His name was Meatball. He wasn't even Future. They bred people like that. Tell me who Wu-Tang bred up under them. Shock him. Who?
Shit.
Man, the bags already packed.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Dungeon Family.
So what we got? Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family, my nigga. How you feeling about Wu-Tang versus Dungeon Family?
I think that's a valid argument, dog, because they both produce some offspring up under them. And you do have certain characters out of each camps that kind of led the flag. I'm thinking. Because you got Wu-Tang, then you got the affiliates with Capadonna, Shaheen was under that, the little young nigga. Capadonna. Who else was affiliated? Help me out, nigga. I'm trying to think. Shaheen.
I mean, Capadonna, he was
He was a Wu-Tang affiliate, but I'm trying to think who else.
Was he a Wu-Tang? Was he a part of the Wu-Tang clan himself?
He was like an affiliate. He was just featured on certain. I mean,
Capadonna, is that Capadonna I'm thinking about?
He went on every project. You know what I mean? That's why I say he's like an affiliate. But yeah, but then on the flip side, you got people like I can't even think of his name, but I'm still bucking like 5 Deuce 4 Trey.
Backbone.
You got him. Was that Meatbone or Neckbone?
Backbone.
Yeah, you got him. You got Cool Breeze. You got Slim Calhoun. You got shit. You can even put Future in the mix allegedly. I mean,
you got Killer Mike.
Time, but he was under their tutelage.
Killer Mike.
All the niggas from Purple Ribbon. Yeah, so I mean, you can.
Goody Mob. Goody Mob, really good.
Yeah. But see, I was gonna say that. I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna say, like, how you see people see meth as the front leader of Wu-Tang. You can kind of say CeeLo is like that guy for Goody Mob.
Right. Yeah, CeeLo was definitely the
He was the
the most,
recognizable.
even in the sense, the most marketable too. You know what I'm saying?
Just to be
Method was the
100.
most marketable.
I'm saying, like, that's why I was saying they similar. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They were similar and different in so many ways. But I know it's more people. I just can't think of them that was offspring of Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was a good argument, man, because you can definitely see the South and their involvement. Like you say, you got Goody Mob, you got shit. You can say they even inspire people like Field Mob or Dirty and all them other people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they weren't of Dungeon Family in the clique, but they were kind of like descendants of the South, because if you don't have them, you don't have a lot of groups in the South.
Mm.
A lot of groups in the South that came
I
up after.
mean,
You know what I'm saying, like the whole DTP, like I'm pretty sure he patented his shit like Goody Mob. You know what I mean? Luda. Because they all had successful labels too. You know what I mean?
they all had successful labels. I think, you know what, if the question is who had more impact, I'm gonna say Wu-Tang. I think Wu-Tang had more impact um, in hip hop, because I think they was one of the first guys to really go global and uh, reach a lot of countries that a lot of niggas wasn't reaching, bro. I think Wu-Tang, it might be, and I can't be, I could be mistaken, but I would credit them for getting Asians hip hop community charged up.
Oh yeah,
Straight
for
up.
sure.
You know what I mean? That's a whole nother continent that these niggas put on to hip hop. Nobody else was able to penetrate, but they was able to relate in Wu-Tang, of course, because they was using Asian, you know what I'm saying, culture in their music. So they was right. Them cats didn't even know English, but they knew the words in them songs, bro. And when Wu-Tang was doing those like behind the scenes videos when they was overseas, and you saw the little guys trying to rap and like, what the hell they saying? It seemed like they saying something dope, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if Dungeon Families had that impact. I don't know, but I would say Wu-Tang probably had more of a global impact because they run is crazy. The run they had was crazy, and what they did was brand new in itself by signing all of the members to different labels so they can all come out at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That was different because usually you have to wait for the next guy up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, by being them, so everybody was able to get priority attention. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Wu-Tang was able to get their music out a lot faster, but I don't know. But if you want to say classics under Wu-Tang, it might be damn near tied with classics on Dungeon Family. I ain't gonna lie. If you want to go, who had the most, man? Because first of all, Outkast run of albums is better than Wu-Tang's run of albums. Really, Wu-Tang, to keep it 100, and I love Wu-Tang. I'm one of the biggest Wu-Tang niggas. I was bumping Wu-Tang like, niggas, what the fuck are you listening to? But Wu-Tang really only got two dope albums as far as the Wu-Tang in itself. The first album, then the double disc. You know what I'm saying?
The one with Triumph.
That one with Triumph.
Was that Wu-Tang Forever?
Wu-Tang Forever. Now they got some other ones with some dope ass songs on it, but never a cohesive album. And then you kind of saw why. They was kind of beefing with each other, feuding. It wasn't the same cohesive. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same bar. So yeah, them first. But after that, it's up to their soldiers to hold that Wu-Tang flag. That's when you got the Purple Tape, the Method Mans, the Ghostface. Them niggas is what really kept that Wu-Tang flag movement going. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas continue to keep working. You know, Iron Man. You got the next album,
Liquid Swords.
Liquid Swords. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It was the soldiers that really kept Wu-Tang going. Yeah, it was the Jizzle right there. Yeah. Nigga, old dirty bastard,
got
you know what I'm
OD.
saying? For sure. And so it
Return
was
of the
really
36.
right, exactly. And then I like that second album they dropped.
The nigga, please.
Nigga, please, man. That motherfucker was quirky, but it was hard though. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Lil Mo got a song on there that's so dope. When they both singing and shit. But yeah, man. So I don't know. I have to really see. But because I don't know. I think Goody Mob got 2 classic albums, their first 2 albums. Everything else, I ain't like that. What was that? Train or something? Some little album called something Train or something. What the fuck was that? What was that album called, bro? Let me see. Hold on, man. We gotta look this up right now, y'all.
You talking about what the world something or
yeah, world tour or some shit.
It was all on the front. They was dressed weird.
World party. There we go. World party.
Yeah, I knew
that's it. World. That's
the one with
right.
They don't dance no more. They don't.
No. That's still standing. That's the second album.
Oh, okay.
That's the classic right there. They had Soul Food first album. Then the Still Standing is with They Don't Dance No More and Black Ice.
Black Ice on there?
Yeah, Black Ice, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a classic track, period.
Period. Ooh. And with that one song, what you know about the banana and mayonnaise between 2 slices of bread and a napkin? Yeah. Shout out to Gift on that motherfucker. He ripped that song. But yeah, that Still Standing is a classic. Now, World Party and all that other shit. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show had some tracks on there, but that's the one when CeeLo left the group, so it wasn't the same. And then they had an album, Age Against the Machine. I wasn't feeling that one either. The Survival Kid, I don't even remember that one. That might be dope. I don't know. But yeah, so really, Goody Mob, I ain't gonna say they fell off though, but you know what I'm saying, after the first 2 albums, but Outkast was able to keep that flag. You know what I'm saying? Then you had niggas like Youngbloods. Some niggas was dropping dope projects.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of those guys that you named, they really only put out one dope song. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the only thing they had, but niggas like Cool Breeze had Watch for the Hook, and he had like Creatine. You know what I'm saying? That song, Currency Sample. Some of my people on House Arrest. Some of my people on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that track.
Yeah, he had Creatine.
His album wasn't bad though.
His album wasn't bad though, but it just, for whatever reason, it didn't
hit. Slim Calhoun, his first album was hard. I don't know why.
It was cool. I ain't gonna say it was cool, man.
I'm talking about for the time, bro. It was dope for the time.
I'm telling you for the time.
It may not transcend now, but his they was on fire, bro. The actual Goody Mob and Dungeon Family and shit. So I'm surprised none of these really like blew up or took off how they should have. You know what I mean?
Well, I say I don't think the Slim Calhoun was a classic, like you say. Like I was saying, them guys had a standard. You know what I'm saying? Southern Playlist of Cadillac Funky Music is a classic. ATL is a classic. Soul Food classic. Still Standing classic. That's the standard right there. So if you're not bringing that level, you might get overlooked. Because those guys I'm naming that got the classics are still dropping. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do something that's gonna stand out in the midst of that. Youngbloods was able to do it because they found they had their own lane. They wasn't talking the same shit that Goody Mob or Outkast was talking. So they had their own lane and they did very well. They had some solid projects, you know what I'm saying? So, but besides them,
their first three is dope.
Yeah, their first 3 is solid. Maybe one of them could be a classic out of there.
Against the Grain, Drinking Partners.
And,
What's the third one? With their faces on it. That's with Presidential and all the other shit. I can't think of that.
Right.
Third one.
Yeah.
But I remember their faces was on that one. Like just their faces, if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, man. I think to answer your question, I think Wu-Tang had the bigger impact, but I think under Dungeon Family, I think they just produced more offspring as far as
Yeah, I think Dungeon Family might. Well, see, it depends on what you mean by that too, bro. Because Wu-Tang had a lot of groups. They had the Killer Bees. They had Killer Army. They had motherfucking Grave Diggers. They had hella subgroups of Wu-Tang too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And if you follow Wu-Tang, then you was up on these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was buying all that shit. Anything that had a Wu-Tang logo, I was snatching at one point in time. It didn't matter. That's how I'm hip to the Killer Bees and Killer Army. Killer Army, that album is a fucking classic, bro. That first album is a fucking classic, bro. Like, real talk. That Killer Bees, that Swarm album is, I ain't gonna say it's a classic, but that shit was super dope. So I don't know, man. You got Shaheem, you named him earlier, you know.
Yeah, Shaheem and Capadonna is the only two I can think of off the top of my head. And if you want to consider Redman, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's an honorary, but he's definitely more Def Jam. I can't separate him from the Def Squad. You know what I mean? He's definitely gonna not Def Jam, but he's Def Squad, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But yeah, he's an honorary member for sure. You know, you can even kind of say that about Nas. You know what I'm saying? He was on some of the earlier projects. But yeah, man, I don't know. But let's get to this, man. You came up with a nice one right there, man. Who had the best debut album, man?
Yes, Lord.
This is crazy right here. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm mad at myself for having
for the slow people in the back. For the slow people in the back, we have UGK, Too Hard to Swallow. We have 8-Ball MJG coming out hard. Shout out to my uncle for putting me on that. RIP to him. Then we got Outkast, Southern Player Listed Cadillac Music. Shouts out to my other uncle, RIP to him, putting me on that. And then we got We Can't Be Stopped, the Ghetto Boys. And I know the people in the comments are going to be like, oh no, that's their third album. This is their first album as the group that we know of, the Ghetto Boys. I know it was prior groups before then, but we know Willie D, Bushwick Bill, and Scarface for the people that's why. So yeah, there we go. So they all came out around the same time or same era. You know what I mean? Like late 80s, early 90s, I want to say. Which
okay.
I think Ghetto Boys is 91. 8-Ball MJG is like 92, 93. I want to say that Too Hard to Swallow maybe like 1990 maybe. And then Playalistic Funky, that was like 93.
Well, man, listen, bro, you got some hell of an album. We was just talking about Outkast and talking
exactly.
about,
and they show up again.
You know, yeah, it's a reason because them guys was putting out them hits. But for me, bro, I'm gonna have to go Coming Out Hard, man. Yeah, for them to be 9 songs and to be able to contend with all these other albums, I'm gonna have to. And Coming Out Hard was different, man. It's almost a cheat sheet when it comes out to debut albums, because the name really, bro, describes the motherfucking mindset of this album, bro.
Yeah,
they can't. You can't come out no harder than that. Pause.
I'm the Lolita Boys, Strong Arm Robbery, Mr. Big.
It don't matter. You don't skip. You don't skip not one track on there, bro.
Nah.
You don't. And it's 9 songs, so you don't have to skip. Because guess what? It's gonna play over again. You're gonna be able to hear your favorite song again.
Shout out to my uncle, man. I still remember this. I don't know if I told this story before, but he had my auntie's Mustang, and it's a picture of me and him in the car. But I remember that to this day. I don't know where we went or what we was doing, but all I remember was listening to that tape all fucking day long, cause like the nigga just literally, like you said, side A, side B, cause that shit tattooed in my brain. Cause the most craziest shit, cause I hadn't heard that tape at the time. So my thing was I kept hearing that motherfuckers. Doom, doom,
Right.
doom, 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 doom. Like you say, it's 9 songs. So by the time we hit another block, niggas gonna flip the tape over. So yeah, bro. As a youngin' nigga, he tattooed that shit in my brain, bro, and I'm glad he did because that is one of the greatest joints ever made, ever, bro. You put that with anything. And then MJG doing the production, and then shouts out to St. Louis for using that track number 9 for Smoke Session Confessions. If you know, you know. Back in the day, you remember that shit on the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, they used track number 9, the instrumental for that shit. But yeah, bro, that album right there is different. So if you had to do a runner-up, what would your runner-up be?
Damn, it's probably it's gonna be between Outkast and UGK. I'm probably gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Outkast.
I think I'm gonna go Ghetto. I think I'm gonna go Ghetto Boys.
I was thinking about Ghetto Boys, but their favorite album to me is 6 Feet Deep. Or is that the name of the album? I think it is called 6 Feet Deep. I believe that's the name of the album. That's my favorite. That's when they brought in Big Mike. Willie D wasn't on that project.
So that might have been the album after this, maybe.
Yeah, it was the album after this for sure. But that's my favorite one. If that was on there, then I'd be like, yeah, you know. But man, We Can't Be Stopped is my shit too. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm gonna have to go with Outkast, man. That Southern Playalistic, Crumbling Herb. That was different, man.
Funky Ride. Oh my god.
Oh man. Hootie Hoo, Call of the Wild.
Hey, now I think about it, hearing it in my mind, that's their version of Computer Love, nigga.
Yeah.
If you think about it, they got the hard bass knocking, they got just nothing but like a smooth love. That's Sleepy Brown on that motherfucker. That's a smooth love. Let me take you on. Like, that's
right.
Like, I think about it, that's their version of Computer Love, huh? Down South version. That's dope.
Yeah, man. It was that yeah, that's why I gotta go with Outkast on there. They was doing
they were doing some incredible shit.
It was really
even on their first album.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. We're gonna keep this motherfucker rolling, man. Hey, I want y'all to check out any comments going on.
Let me take you on.
We appreciate y'all, man, tapping in with us, man. We got a lot more going on. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. We about to keep it going. Shout out to all my TikTok family that slid over here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely put it up there. So, hey, we appreciate y'all, man. Well, we got a lot to go on today, man. Really do. So, hold on.
Let me take you on a funky ride all around the world. Ooh, fucking beers,
man. Boy, you all right, man? You gotta lay off the draft, man. Over there, brother. You gotta lay off the draft, my nigga. You about to implode over here. Okay, let me get the top of this mother. All right, let's run this, man, because I was surprised to hear about this. I think I might have heard about this yesterday, so I knew we was gonna have to talk about this, man. And
this is your shit.
Yo, listen, this is, what can I say? HitBoy and Nas made a great combination, but that's why I was so surprised to hear this, especially after how much success those guys had together. I was surprised to hear that he hasn't talked to him in 3 years. That's a significant amount of time. Like, you know, and that's why I got to really watch the interview because, I mean, I don't know. Did he mean like we haven't really had a conversation in 3 years, but we have said what's up, you know? But, and then he said he never wants to work with him again. That's the part that really kind of throws me for a loop, man. So, I mean, how you feel about this, man?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy when I seen him say that. Then he said he don't want to get into it out of respect. So it's like somebody did something, bro.
And
bro. 80 tracks, 80 tracks in like, what do you say, 80 tracks in X amount of time, and then you don't talk to each other after that long, and then one of them songs win a Grammy or one of them albums win a Grammy?
Yeah, King's disease.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro. Somebody did something, bro. Somebody rubbed somebody the wrong way.
Something definitely happened. And I mean, really, I ain't gonna lie, I never really heard of any bad business dealings with Nas. You know, Nas is one of them guys that, not to say he ain't never had a contract dispute over something, but his name ain't constantly brung up. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see with a Puffy or with a Birdman, there's always some money issues there. With Nas, has always seemed to be cool business. I don't know, but I don't know, bro. To me, you know, we talked about Nas not being the best beat picker. You know what I'm saying? And that's been one of the things that kind of held Nas back, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But him and HitBoy, they had a dope combination going on, bro.
That I thought that was a marriage made in heaven that we didn't know we needed.
Listen, I got a playlist because I can't really tell you what album. It's like a collection of songs that make it a classic to me. So I got a playlist that got about maybe 55 to 60 of the songs, all my favorite songs from each of all the projects, from all the Magics and all the King's Disease. So I call it Magic's Disease. That's the name of the playlist. But to have a playlist off 6 albums and you got 55, 60 songs on that motherfucker, dog, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas made some magic together, bro. And the other songs I didn't put on there, not to say they wasn't dope, but I just want the best of the best on my playlist. That's it. But yeah, man, you know, that right there kind of put Nas over Jay-Z as far as this era of who's making the better music. I couldn't deny what them guys was stepping up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that wasn't on the strength of like what he started doing after that. Like that's album he got with Premier. That's just, yeah, it ain't my cup of tea. You know. You know, so I don't know, man. To me, kind of.
We probably would never know when something happened. And then I believe, I don't know if we didn't talk about discussing this album, but I don't know if you heard his new album, HitBoy's new album. Now that this has come out, I believe he's addressing some of that shit on there, especially that song about success. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about like how his family. But I'm more surprised about the shit he was saying about his pops, though. How he was spent all that bread on him and he still wanted to act like a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, went back to jail. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's wild, bro.
That's wild.
That's crazy. He got a whole project with Game. He got a whole project with him and Alchemist and the Sun. So it's just like, damn, bro. Niggas be really like, yeah.
And you know what? Low key, that's what I heard through the rumor mill. That might be one of the reasons why him and Nas ain't fucking with each other, because allegedly he asked Nas to do a song with his dad, you know what I'm saying? And Nas just felt like it wasn't a good look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never heard of this guy. He just got out of jail, and on the strength of you being who you are, he wants to live out his dream, which was to rap, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, Big Hit is not a bad rapper. He be talking some real life type shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fancy, kind of straight to the point. That Big Hit and Game album is not a bad album. That one song, Paisley Dreams. Yeah, shit is crazy. Like, so, but
Body for Body.
Yeah, But yeah, allegedly that's why it might have been the riff because he asked him to be on his father and Nas refused. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know that. I mean, if that's the case, then you kind of acting a little entitled. Like, Nas is who Nas is. If you don't want to do a track with somebody, you can't get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, allegedly that could be something like that. But regardless, I'm hoping sometimes when you put a light on things, when you shed a light on things, you might be able to kind of get a resolution. Maybe Nas might reach out and be like, yo, man, hey, I don't know.
Such a certain way or blah, 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 blah. Man.
That's a strong statement when you say, I never want to work with him again. Like,
that's crazy.
And I mean, like I say, it's not, to me, on who's losing out more, I have to say Nas is. Because HitBoy is a versatile producer. He can make you a hit for the modern era, or he can do what you did back in the day and do it better. Like those beats he was giving Nas was some shit you would have heard on It Was Written. Like, we talked about it. We talked about how HitBoy actually tapped into his era. Like, I want to step into your world. And he killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Nas, kind of, I don't know, Nas. I don't think Nas need HitBoy to make a dope album, but I don't know. He's not the best beat picker, man. So I think Nas just rap off vibes. He don't really care what the music is. He gonna make something. He's an artist in that way, and I respect him for it. But yeah.
Shit, we need another $500,000 project. That him and Dom Kennedy shit was dope too.
Yeah.
I don't think
speaking of Dom, man. Matter of fact, I really want you to hear this. This was crazy right here. Hold on. Let me look this up, people.
I need to drop that stop playing and clear that Yellow album and drop that shit. That's better than a lot of nigga shit right now.
And we got to get into it too. We definitely got to get into it. We got to get into it about these new albums too. You know what I mean? We got a lot to get to, but I definitely want your take on this. This is crazy. This is a crazy take. Let's get to it though.
I should say this, but no matter how many times I try to listen to Larry June, I just can't get into his music.
Larry June, it's a few niggas that make like extremely inoffensive rap. It's very generic. That's what I say. It's very generic. It's the same kind of vibe. Like, I'm peaceful. I'm spiritual.
I drink green juice.
I'm unbothered. Right. That's the
I
vibes.
eat organic.
That's the vibes. Like, I squeeze my own.
But that's good, though. That's
good. It's just not interesting to hear about, to be frank. It's extremely boring to listen to.
This would be a compliment, right? He's like Dom Kennedy rapping over Wiz Khalifa beats.
I could say that's a good explanation of him.
And some of these beats are so immaculate that I'm like, I'm fucking with the record.
I think they newbies. Because Larry June ain't no boring rapper. And if you go back to when my cousin put me on them, that Sock It To Me, like, I don't know, man. That's Trap Larry all day. So I don't know. There's different facets to him. He got the peaceful side, and then he be going to the Trap Larry. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But I have heard the comparisons of like Larry June and Dom Kennedy, like they the kind of same lifestyle, kind of laid back kind of rapper. I heard that kind of shit, but boring. The nigga putting you on game, my nigga, how to stay out the way and live life to the highest level and make some money. Hey. Like, stop playing, bro.
Come on, man.
Shit, man.
Come on now, dog.
Exactly.
I gotta say, come on, man, to that shit. I mean, listening to, and that was just clips, so they might have went more detail in it, but just from the clips of what I just heard, bro. Like you said, bro, they was talking about he's spiritual, but they didn't even name his main emphasis on rap is the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Put niggas up on game. He ain't telling niggas to take penitentiary chances. He telling niggas how to grow and build their wealth. He telling niggas how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, nigga. Yeah. He talking about making some green juice, but nigga, he's trying to put niggas on. Like, hey, bro, get some. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything that he's saying is positive. I will say it's spiritual on a certain level, as far as mind, body, getting your shit together. But there was, I mean, the only thing I really rock with it is the Dom Kennedy comparison. You know what I'm saying? I do rock with that because I've often said that myself. When I first heard Larry June for the first time, I'm like, oh, he reminds me of Dom Kennedy. That was the first comparison I made. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, of course, I mean, Dom Kennedy remind me of a lot of niggas. Dom Kennedy remind me of a KD. You know what I'm saying? That smooth talking over some smooth beats, talking about some hustling. You ain't talking about gang banging and shooting. You know what I mean? That was some KD type shit. You know what I'm saying? That was some Domino type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with being compared to somebody just because that's your lane. Don Kennedy just kind of brung it. He was the most recognizable face until then. I think Larry June got it now. You know what I mean? But when he gonna, you know, but I think the boring part, that's the part I don't get. You know,
like what?
It can't be.
How you get bored when a nigga trying to give you the playbook to life or making some bread, staying out the way, staying healthy, and making bread, bro? And I don't know, bro. I don't know.
And they had the nerve to have Who's Copping as the background picture. I like that album ain't one of the toughest albums of the year.
Three calculators? They obviously ain't heard three calculators, my nigga.
Come on, man. So but they look like they're some younger guys, you know what I'm saying? That might not
Everybody want to go viral so bad for the wrong reason, bro.
They talking about Janae Aiko. I don't even know how that came up. I think they
only using their only scope is Who's Copping. If that's your only scope, my nigga,
that can't be.
You don't know Larry June, my nigga. So that's what I'm looking at it like. That's your only scope. That's the only reason y'all brought up Janae Aiko, because she's on the album, nigga. So stop playing.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. I be hearing these crazy takes, and I gotta bring them to the forefront, you know, because they interested in his own. Because even though I don't agree with what they say, it got some type of merit, but it just kind of goes down to it's just not your preference. Because he's definitely not talking. It's not like he's talking about go to yoga class. You know, he's talking about getting money. You know what I'm saying? When you say spiritual, I'm thinking like a holy nigga, like you know what I'm saying? He's a Yaki Awakened type nigga, some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what he on, bro.
Just trying to go viral for the wrong reason.
He talking about on the boat with your bitch. That's the type of shit. I'm on the yacht with your bitch. Nigga. What the fuck he on?
They don't even trust me, brother.
That's not boring. If he on the yacht with a bitch, that ain't boring.
And then don't even get on spiral staircases when my nigga like stop playing, girl. Like what we doing? What's we doing, bro?
I mean, the album he had with 2 Chainz was crazy.
Come on, man. Life is beautiful. He's staying out the way. Life is beautiful.
I don't know.
It's the title, my nigga. Like niggas want a rough life, man. I guess I don't know.
But man, listen, I'm gonna switch gears on this one, man, because this right here kind of blew my mind, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
West Side Gun Day.
Okay, this right here, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it some shine because I couldn't believe this. But
oh shit!
I gotta put this up over here, man.
On to your butt.
Shout out to this, man. Yo, this is where Michael Jackson got some of his swag from. I wouldn't believe it unless I saw it for myself. Now, Pete Gay, this is off a movie called The Snake Prince or The Little Prince or some shit. Bob Fosse is this guy right here with the little suit on. Pete Gay.
Starring legendary actor and dancer Bob Fosse. The movie came out in 1974, but some of his dance moves strikingly resemble the man with the gloved hand. In the movie, he played a snake, trying to convince a young boy to take his snake bite, all the while hypnotizing the boy with his dance moves, laying the foundation for the king of pop, along with other dance styles, to become the greatest entertainer of all time. Bob Fosse, Gene Kelly, and Fred Astaire have been noted to be some of his influences, along with James Brown. This right here is a movie called The Little.
Now listen, I just had to bring that up because I didn't know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he came up with all them little moves. I ain't gonna front with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know
We
what?
all
When
get
I
inspired by somebody.
But you know what? When I looked it up, he's publicly accredited. You know what I'm saying? Cats like James Brown, Bob Fosse. So it's not like he
It's
took
nothing
it
new.
and try to act like he made it up. He told cats. I just I wasn't really watching his interviews like that back in the day. So, but he's already showed them guys love publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
But I'm
all
like,
get inspired by something, nigga.
that's
do
crazy
something.
though. Those are a lot of his signature moves. Like some of those moves is iconic.
But
you
but you know
saying?
what?
It's crazy.
You know what? This might be a great analogy. I don't know. Might be a reach.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Big Crit is to the South, if that makes sense. With the Michael Jackson shit. Like he watched everybody in the South and just absorbed all that shit. And then he is like the epitome of everybody that's hot now, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Was that a great analogy or not? Did I miss?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see where that's going. I can kind of see where that's going, man.
But we all get inspired by somebody. That's all.
Yeah, no, we all get inspired, and then Crit. I guess you. I don't know. I guess you can. I mean, really, he sounds like, if anything, he sounds like Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? If I had to name any rapper that I would say that he, you know what I'm saying, remind me of the most, that it'll be Pimp C. But I don't know if I can't say that he took the best of Pimp C and did it better. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson took those moves he got and did it better because he was able to put his own swag on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, but I understand what you're going, because Crit was he soaked the game up.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But that's as far as that clip though. I have seen that clip, but I was just like, he was just giving light to something. Like this is even a better one, kind of like the Whitney Houston and R.I.P. to Dolly Parton. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we're gonna get into that too. We definitely got a lot going on.
That shit too. Like she got inspired by that and she did that song and Dolly gave her that grace and shit. She done took that motherfucker and took it to where it couldn't go. That she thought it would never go. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. She took it and did it way better. You know what I'm saying? Even though Dolly Parton, even she performed the song and all that, she did a great job. R.I.P. to Dolly Parton. You know what? Dolly is she's getting so much love from white and black because she really kept it respectful on both sides. It's so many times in history where she wasn't going to play that racist type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, she always she walked a straight line on that. Like, if it ain't right, I ain't fucking with it. If what you telling me ain't righteous, I ain't fucking with it. So she's always gonna get that respect. You know what I'm saying? As she deserves, because she stood on business while she was popping. You know what I'm saying? When it could have hurt her the most, she stood on business. But I told my peoples, man, I'm gonna have to watch 9 to 5, and now that her, I'm gonna watch the movie 9 to 5. Definitely one of my favorite movies. You know what I'm saying, by her. Still Magnolias is another one where she did her thing. But yeah, R.I.P. We gonna get back to that. But I do want to bring up something too, man. I got something here, man. Now, my man Game recently just dropped an album. I think and shit, right after this, we might be up just to roll into that. but during his album release party, he got on, like a little stage, whatever, did like an announcement or whatnot, and he announced that Black Sam and Kendrick Lamar ain't taking his calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was too fucked up, but fucked up or not, he was speaking his truth. So what he was saying, he wasn't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking his truth about that. So how do you, and this is not confirming there's a beef, but this is confirming that there is some smoke, though. You know what I'm saying? If people ain't returning your phone calls, and I'm sure him and Black Sam have a list of mutual friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if the game need to get a message to him, he can. So, how you feel about that, bro?
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. Kendrick just went against Drake, right? Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Kendrick went against Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the only nigga on the West Coast that's a blood that did a song besides YG that put Kendrick on that did a song with Drake? It's Game. That I think we talked about it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, TDE Punch was like, yo, when Game did that song with Drake 100, it was like that's the reason. And then you can keep going and fast forward to the pop out. That's why probably Game was excluded from that. Because he did a whole rant. Like, I remember seeing on IG, he did a whole little rant. You know what I'm saying? Like, why he wasn't there, And fast forward to now, I don't want to get into it too much, but he had a few bars about the whole Nipsey shit in that. So maybe Black Sam didn't like that shit, how, you know what I mean? How it was, how you put that shit together. I don't know. But at the same time, I can't speak for none of these niggas. We can only speculate. But like Punch said, or was that Punch or what's the other nigga name? Dot. The song, I guess they saying Game chose a side once he did that song then. So
I mean, I guess, man. We definitely talked about this. We talked about it, and I just feel like, hey, Game was on before you. You can't tell him who he needs to make music with. It's not like he orchestrated a dispute between you and Drake. Whatever y'all got going on, y'all got going on. So I don't know. That right there, I don't really pay no mind to it just because of the situation. If it was a situation like, if it was like, let's say it was between him and Schoolboy Q, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar ushered the way for them guys to come through, you know what I mean? So you should definitely owe your allegiance to him. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing no tracks with no nigga that you know what I mean? But it's different in Game's case, nigga. Like, nigga, I held down the coast so you can come through, my nigga. I held it down. You know what I'm saying?
And he was by himself, so he didn't have
by himself. You know what I'm saying? And I was still putting on if it wasn't for me, not to say, I mean, Compton is always going to be Compton, but if it wasn't for Game, he kept Compton's legacy going through the years. You know what I'm saying? Until Kendrick picked it up. You know what I mean? Kept it moving. Just think about it. If it wasn't for Game, how many niggas would have been? How many niggas out of Compton signed deals during that time?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Like. So to me, you can't tell this type of nigga because I held the torch down. Like I don't know. That's why I say it's context in this one. That right there shouldn't have any merit. But I will say, the thing with him and Black Sam, I don't know the reason behind that. But if I had to just, put my own opinion in it, this ain't nothing I heard from anybody, just me doing my own one too. I had to say anything. I think it's because of him and the Whack 100 affiliation. Whack 100 was the nigga that went the hardest against Nip after he died. All the rumors, speculations talking about he was, he went the other way and all this. He wasn't no legend.
He wasn't a What did he say? He wasn't a legend.
Right, I'm saying he wasn't a legend. Like he was every platform he was saying this. So he was going across the country spreading this, whether it's on the Vlad or say Cheese, he was going, you know what I mean? He went the hardest. And by the fact that Game stand next, even though you don't see him in Game publicly a lot, but he still stand next to Wack. And I think that's, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like Black Sam drew the line. You know, I don't know if you saw that one clip when they did a marathon opening, I think the first marathon burger opening, or maybe the second one, I think. But one of the guys, you saw him and Black Sam get into a verbal little shout out. Mm-hmm. And he was like, dog, you gotta go. Nah, bro, you ain't welcome around here. He was saying something like, yeah, you weren't saying none of that when, you know what I'm saying, when they was talking about Nip. You know what I mean? So you can tell he's kind of drew the line on niggas. Like, if you rocking with anybody that has something bad to say against Nip, I'm not rocking with you. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what it is. Because, I mean, listen, Game and Nip done did hella tracks with each other. Game was one of the niggas putting the West Coast on notice, like, yo, man, y'all fucked up for this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, and also, I don't know, you know, he might have had a problem. So I believe Game has a record company called Prolific Records. Is that true?
No, not to my knowledge.
I think Game does have. I think he be dropping his albums under his own imprint now. Let me see.
Yeah, that's I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
Let me see, bro. I'm gonna see right now. I'm about to just Google that shit. I love technology right here. This Game.
Numinati. Yeah, that's under that. Numinati or some shit.
Yeah, man, the Game founded an independent label called Prolific Records, also referred to as LA Prolific, around 2019 to release his album Born to Rap. Yeah.
But it's not saying that under none of these
I'm just saying.
It say like the LLC, like Entertainment One, or it don't say Prolific Records though.
Let me see. Matter of fact, this is what
I'm looking at. I just looked at Born to Rap on the credits. Say 2019 Entertainment One US, and then Drillmatic don't even say that either. So niggas would have known that or peeped that or said something. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Prolific Records. I don't know. Say the Game's new record label. I don't know, man. Like I said, I was a legend, man. But you know, I definitely think it could be more so time standing next to Wack 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of like a slippery slope because Wack was going so hard against a nigga that Game supremely respects. And you would think if Wack had respect for Game, he wouldn't speak of one of his best friends in that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, in that way. I don't know. So that's why it always kind of look weird to me, man. But yeah, man, Game, obviously he feels some way about it. You know, I don't think that's the form. I don't think you should supposed to air that type of business out. You know, he also came out and said that, you know, he's not dissing anybody on this new album. And we can talk about this new album too, man.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see I'm a gangster. Gangster niggas, do your dance. Seawalk, nigga. Gangster niggas, wave your hand. Man, I was so glad he motherfucking sampled that shit, because that's one of my favorite tracks on that last meal, dog. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see I'm a gangster.
Matter of fact, I'm a
gangster niggas too.
I'm gonna do a 1 minute. break on this one real quick. I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna get into this right here. We're gonna get into it in a second. So I want y'all to chill out.
He always drop a lot of tracks too. Gangsta nigga.
Change the past, so I'm moving further. I'm just a king, I can't reverse like the Prince of Persia. Clash of the Titans, and I'm Perseus. Remain victorious. What's your purpose, bitch? The weight's on my shoulder, stacking like Legos. In my dreams, I battle with the devil like Kratos. These scars are permanent, but these crowns are perfect fit. I'm lounging back, mixing chocolate, blowing Hershey Kiss, and this is perfect bliss. Serving rappers on the daily, such a perfect dish. Count on me, buzzer time, 3-point swish. IMP, IPA, man, we do this shit. I got a feeling.
Feeling, and I'm getting so high, the sky's the limit. I can't conceal it, gotta reveal it. And all these bitches like fishes, they all get reeled in. So let the parties begin, cause we live every day like it's the weekend. We out early for the money, we don't sleep in. You wouldn't believe some of the places that we've been. I get a smile thinking back on my memories. I'm just hoping some of these people gon' remember me. She gave me that cold shoulder, yeah, December freeze. And is it over? I guess we finna see. Feeling, man, yeah. Yo, death's getting closer, devil's trying to hurt me. Coppers got me on the run, Jack a joint cursing. Life's trying to curse me, see my mama hurting. Thinking about the days when she used to birth me. Brother in the pen, sister trying to be a reverend. Pray for me, sis, I hope I got a place in heaven. They want me to fail, but I don't know failure. This road's been tough, I need an A for effort. Praying to the Lord, hoping he send me a blessing. Too many tears shed, too many days stressing. One man's mistake is another's lesson. My love's locked down, my heart's been arrested.
Track Lab exclusive.
Every day, working so hard.
And we are back. We are back. We are back.
It's a rocking 6'4" and rocking ice and popping 6'4" look like the gun.
And on that note, we popping 6 folds on this motherfucker here. Let's talk through this. The Game, documentary 3. It arrived. You know what I'm saying? It kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? I'm just gonna dive right into it, man. I'm gonna dive right into it. I think this is a dope project. I think it's one of the dopest projects that came out of the West Coast in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I think this project is super fucking dope. I'm fucking with it. I'm really feeling the direction on this one. I'm gonna give you the major of it. I feel like this is the Game's most West Coast sounded album out of his catalog. Between this and maybe like that second album he came out with, Doctor's Advocate. But this is the most West Coast. And you know, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and one of the guys had a tape, and it's always been my same take. I always felt the same way when they talk about how come the Game doesn't get his recognition on the West Coast. And what he was alluding to, or what he was saying was, you know, the Game always he sounds East Coast, especially that first Game album, bro. You know what I'm saying? On some of them flows, bro, you can actually break down and like, damn, that's like Jay-Z's delivery. Like, you know, but it kind of made him dope in a way. Because he was like a chameleon, you know what I'm saying? You can tell he soaked up the Game from all these guys, sir, and then created something like Frankenstein, you know what I mean? And got that last piece. He got the spark from 50. You know what I'm saying? I believe 50 gave him that spark because 50 gave him an identity. You know what I'm saying? He gave him a lane. You know, some of them hooks and shit like that gave him that was different. So I think that kind of, in a way, to me, as a person who just loved music, I thought that was super dope because I ain't never heard a West Coast nigga with an East Coast flavor. Even though we did hear Corrupt. So let me take that back. Yeah, let me take that all the way back. Corrupt was one of the first guys that I heard that had a East Coast flow rapping over West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? But Corrupt always seemed to be more West Coast. Corrupt always.
I always thought he was from the West Coast. I didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he definitely had you know, he can definitely go East Coast. He showed niggas on New York. But as far as Game, I definitely believe that kind of held him back because he did have an East Coast. He wasn't like a straight West Coast type rapper. Now, getting back to this, he sounds like a straight West Coast rapper on his album. That nigga, he got one track, he was like taking fades with niggas because I gotta take their fucking girls or some shit. Like the way that he sounded real West Coast, bro. I'm gonna keep it on. But
all the features, nigga. All the features. RJ all through that motherfucker. He got
E40. Come on, bro. Come on.
He even hooked up with Ye. But I think them tracks may be old, but
he hooked up with Ye, and he hooked up with what's my boy name? Lefty Gunplay. And I think the song that he was on here is harder than the song he had with Kendrick. That TVR. I think that part is crazy. That part, they went back to the hotel. I think that's Second to None, if I ain't mistaken. The original song. That was my shit back in the day, nigga. Back to the hotel. That shit was hard.
You get the white one.
Man, that was a hard track, bro. Real talk.
That was just shit.
So him doing that track just took it right back to the West Coast, bro. And the shit was hard. Everybody, so I don't know. I like this album because I'm looking at it through a West Coast lens. I'm not looking at it through the same lens that I usually do through a Game album. Even that album, what's the name of that album he just dropped? Every movie needs a trailer. What was that?
Yeah.
That was I think that with Drama. That DJ Drama?
Yeah.
So that had
Still listen to that to this day.
That's a classic kind of. It had an East Coast vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? As far as his the way he was rapping on it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? A lot of samples, heavy samples. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I get this album, man. Man, I get his album about an 8 out of 10, bro. And I will say this though, I think he had way too many songs on here. I think that's the only thing that fucks it up because it kind of fucks with the continuity of the album. Some of these songs don't belong on here, if you ask me. And like you said, them Kanye What songs might be old songs, but he just want to throw it. Well, actually, I don't know because Kanye is talking about new shit on them songs.
You sure?
Yeah. He talking about the stadium, the 80,000 stadium, the 80,000 people stadium he just had built. He's talking about like that shit on there. Yeah. So I don't know. I think these songs might be a little more recent than we think. Yeah, because he was talking some new shit on this motherfucker. And that nigga Game was like, damn, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? We can't fuck with the Jews. I mean, we can't fuck with their shoes or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of addressing all the shit that kind of fucked up Kanye. You know what I mean? In a way. That's why I thought, like, all right, it's cool. It's not the best tracks with Kanye. It's not their best work, but.
What's your top 3 songs so far off the album?
Man, I love the intro. I love Jesus, man. That is just crazy to me, dog. And I love 20 Deep.
You like the track with Drake?
Huh?
I said you like the track with Drake?
That's No Breaks.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping. I thought it was.
No, yeah, 20 Deep is something else. Yeah, 20 Deep. I don't think 20 Deep got any features on it. I think it's just him on 20 Deep. Man, he got a lot of dope songs, man. I like when he's talking to his younger self. That track hard to me, man. But I don't know, man. I like that part too, man. You know, I like the Love It or Hate It. You know, first I was like, why are you doing the same song and calling it the same name? But the first one was called Hate It or Love It. This one is called Love It or Hate It. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, all right. That makes a little more sense. But I ain't gonna lie, dog. Him and Snoop, they was rapping their ass off on that track, bro. That nigga Game was like, yeah, my rag's on the right side. You know, mine's on the left side. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was kind of really feeding off each other. So I fuck with that track. And I like the hook on there too. They got the Aaliyah hook. You know what I'm saying? I think the At Your Best, You Are Love hook. But anyway, yeah, bro. Solid album, man. What you think though, man? I mean, do you think where do you rank this album? As far as Game's catalog, you know what I'm saying? Do you put this over some shit, over some earlier works, or how you got it going?
It's not going over nothing earlier, but I do feel you though that like this is his most West Coast album though.
Yeah.
Like even with the production wise, he got conductor on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think it is his most West Coast sounding album. But when you said the amount of tracks, nigga, this is what he do, bro. The Born to Rap had 30. Drillmatic had about a little bit around the same or less. So the nigga gonna give you that shit.
And I always complain every time he do it, bro. Every time he do it, I always complain, bro. Like, dog.
I like it, man, because it's like the nigga don't drop that often. So, you know what I mean? Like,
can you say that though? I mean, the nigga been dropping often, kind of. Recently, he's been dropping often, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ever since
he's been giving us some work.
You can't name a project before that. Every movie has a trailer.
I don't know. Did he come out with something for this, man? He be coming out.
Exactly. I'll tell you. So I appreciate that shit because it don't happen often.
Well, the Drillmatic came out. I mean, came out Born to Rap in 2019. Then he came out with Drillmatic in 2022.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
had like a 2-3 year gap. And then the Paisley Dreams came out in 2024, but that's him a big hit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They not listing everything right here. I'm saying so he's always out though. Yeah, you know, it might be a collab album, but you still rapping on that motherfucker. So I count that as an album, me personally. But yeah, so he's been active. He's been active more than a lot of niggas that came out in this era. Straight up, I will say that.
Shout out to since we mentioned E40, he dropped the first quadruple album today. I ain't heard it yet, but that came out today.
Man, I think he was one of the first rappers to drop a triple album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I forgot what project that was, but yeah, he's always giving out the music. But you know what? I didn't realize that he hasn't put out any music in about 3-4 years.
Yeah, that one we did the album review for, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
The Rule of Thumb or something. I went back and recently listened to it. That shit was still kind of dope.
Yeah. So he definitely got a lot of music, and I like what he did on that Game album. I love the track down. You know what I'm saying?
That's the song I was listening to. All gas, no brakes, ho.
Straight up, bro. But going back to that, the Drake song on there, he said that he actually took off Drake's verse on that album. So Drake had a verse because you know he just on the hook. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes. You know what I'm saying? So he actually had a verse. It was like he was trying to protect the West Coast. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. But I think he probably was talking about if I would have had this man talking that shit like he was talking that shit, it would have caused a lot of shit on the West Coast for sure. Because then you really picking the side now. Because right now it's only rumored that Game might have been throwing some shots at Kendrick Lamar on the song 100. Me personally, I didn't really hear no shots. To me, those like generics. It could have been against anybody. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was saying to that other nigga in Compton. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I guess on this one on here, he was making it more direct. So I think if he would have let that verse rock, he would have had to pick a side for real. You know what I'm saying? Because now you kind of doing too much. Now you can't use my friendship, bro, to fuck up my homies now. You know what I'm saying? You can't, I can't let you do that. You know? Yeah, but I wasn't mad that, you know, he got a lot of good features on his album, bro. You know, he got a lot of good features on here, bro. So to me, he did his thing. Like I say, just a few too many tracks. They kind of fucks with the continuity of it, but all in all, man, I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10, man. I'm fucking with this guy, bro.
Yeah, I like this one, bro. But it's hard to contend with that motherfucking every movie needs a trailer. That shit hard, bro. I still listen to that.
That shit hard too. You know what I'm saying? I think this album is better because it got a little bit more of a better direction. That sounds like a mixtape, like a hard ass motherfucking mixtape. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this right here sounds like it's an album. You know what I mean? He really had something to say on here, and he crafted the shit to be a West Coast gem. I think he was kind of doing it to show Kendrick, like, nigga, because you know Kendrick, that G and X is Kendrick's most West Coast album. You know what I'm saying? That's not the norm that we get from Kendrick. We don't get that one.
He probably got inspired to make that shit from him.
Well, I think he's trying to put like, nigga, niggas be saying they ain't beefing or dissing niggas, dog, but you just said this man ain't talked to you in Hellas. He ain't picking up your phone calls. That might make the nigga feel a certain way.
And they ain't really throwing shots on him in every movie in the trailer anyway.
But he's always seemed like he taking shots at Kendrick, bro. That's why I can't respect it, because nigga just put a name on it. Now he's talking about he ain't saying no shots against Kendrick, but he got way too many GNX references in his bars on this album.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about, nigga, I'll pop the lock in the GNX or something. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, you ain't never talked about a GNX in your before, nigga. You done talked about 6-folds. You done talk about red rose, white ceilings. You done talk about more Rolls Royces. You ain't never said anything about a Grand National for real. Or maybe he has. But this nigga, he says GNX, dog, about 3 times on this album, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, dog, it's like, bro, you can't play me for stupid, homie. You definitely saying something about Kendrick, bro. And then coupled with the fact that now you confirming that there's smoke. Because everybody always say, oh, no, ain't no beef. But if a nigga ain't picking up your call, there's what? There's some smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So you confirming that on top. And like you say, TDE Punch, he said it started from 100. Well, what started? The smoke started. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, what's the respect, bro? If you ain't seeing eye to eye with a nigga, he ain't gonna pick up your call. And it's dicey because them niggas out the same hood. It's different if you on the EC on the West Coast, but y'all niggas share the same homies, running the same circles. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it a little more dicey. That's why I think he hasn't put his name in a diss.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, everybody know you talking about him now. You can't no longer say you ain't dissing this nigga. But all in all, move on past the fuck shit. 8 out of 10. Contender for one of the best albums of the year. It's tough for me because I bumped that Prolific just as much.
Me too.
Even though it doesn't have as many songs, and Prolific just a different vibe of an album, first of all. It's kind of hard to compare these two.
It's like
because
Prolific is like I ain't gonna put it in a box, but it's just like a summertime kind of feel.
Yeah, it's like a West Coast ride. I'm about to say it's West Coast riding music.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game is putting on that West Coast banging music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when niggas really stand on business and where they from. Like he's putting that vibe, that type of energy out. When you hear this Nipsey, it's very mellow. That's why I like it. It's calculated. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. It's like a smoke you a blunt, just relax. You know what I'm saying? Type of vibe. But I don't know. You know, it doesn't have as many songs as the Game Project, but it got a lot of songs. It got like what, 15 on that bitch? That Prolific. Yeah, I was surprised. And then, you know, Black Sam was in the interview talking about to be more Nipsey releases. So I'm like, hey, that's hard.
Yeah, I think they about to do I think they were working on a compilation of like all the artists they have.
Hey, I think that should be next. I think that's the best thing to do is use some of them same way they did with Tupac in that last Tupac and the Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? They was able to use some of them last Tupac verses and get those guys. You know what I'm saying? They was able to put that album out. So yeah, I think he definitely need a compilation. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, with some of those guys that was on the previous projects for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Prolific, man. But let's go ahead and get into another one, man. We got another album, man. What album you want to get into, man?
Let's go into Payroll. What up, though, Detroit?
Mm-hmm. What was the name of this album? What was it called?
MOB, Mind My Business.
I think this might be here. Let me see.
Cause his song "Mind My Business" is hard too. That came out before this. That's why
Is that my man right there?
Mind My Business. Yep.
Okay, so Payroll Giovanni, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, it just dropped recently. Mind My Business. Now I ain't gonna lie. For me, bro, this is my first time really paying attention to a Payroll Giovanni album. Keeping 100 with you. I've always heard of his name, never really got to it. But I've always heard that, what I'm saying, he's he's in the same veins of Larry June, like a Get Money type rapper, Ice Word Bezo, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that talk about that Get Money shit. So when you was like, yo, we're gonna talk about this, I'm like, all right, perfect time for me to go ahead and get familiar with Payroll Giovanni. So my thoughts on it, it's a dope album. You know what I'm saying? The beats, how he raps and how everything's arranged, it remind me of some shit out the 90s, like some Midwest shit out the 90s. For real, like the beats, you know what I'm saying? Those original type beats, no samples, just, you know what I mean? Just motherfuckers on that Akai and shit, just KLC and some beats out the motherfucker, man. That's what it kind of reminded me of, that vibe. So I got with it. I can get with it, man. They just remind me of some retro type shit. Straight up. Took it back to the 90s on that. So I think it's a dope album, man. He got some shit on there. I think he got a saying. I forgot what was the saying. I think he said, if it ain't great, I can't relate or something. I forgot what. It was something to that. I'm like, yeah, I like that. I'm going to have to use that on the podcast. If it ain't great, I can't relate.
Yeah.
But all in all, man, I think it was a dope album, bro. You know what I'm saying? I probably get about a 7 out of 10, man. But my first time listening to him, and I don't know if this is his normal vibe as far as the beat selection on every album he do. So you'll probably let me know if this kind of remind you of something previous. But from the direction he took on this album, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to the one he just did. If not me, then who? If I'm not mistaken, if that's the title. But yeah, it's called If Not Me, Then Who. But he always been on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't know how familiar you are with him, but shit, I didn't know I was listening to this nigga back in the day in the blog era. He was with you ever heard of Dope Boys Cash Out?
Yeah.
He was a part of that clique. So we was listening to him and not even really knowing. So I was listening to like the nigga from the Cool Kids, Sir Michael Rocks, his mixtapes and shit during the blog era, not knowing that I'm listening to early Boldy James and the early Payroll Giovanni because they were all on one song together. So I was just like, damn, okay. So I've been kind of tapped in since then, but not really tripping. More so off Payroll than Boldy, but Payroll, he got some shit, man. I recently got into him in like 2018, but he just been on that, man. Just the boss up, do your shit right. Also, like an East Coast Larry June, you know what I mean? Boss up, do it correctly. Look fly doing it, you know what I'm saying? Take care of your lady, your family, you know what I'm saying? And get the fuck out the way.
I ain't mad at it, bro. More power to this guy, man.
Yeah, it's like a new hustler's manual or boss's manual on how to stay out the way. You know what I mean? Because my favorite song is that New Levels, man. That shit hard.
I ain't mad at that.
That shit hard. So
I ain't mad.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you on them now. So shit, you'll see. Or go back to some of this old shit and you'll see, the vibe ain't really changed up. It's just,
Yeah, man. I was surprised. I'm like, okay. And then like the first time I listened to it, I'm like, okay, it's cool. But then the second time I listened to it, you know what I'm saying? I was working out and shit too at the gym. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, The first time, I'm like, okay, but the second time is when I was like, okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this one. So yeah, man, I'm glad I gave him a chance on that one. But yeah, our partner P was, telling me about Payroll Giovanni, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago. But just never got back to that.
Yeah, buddy, that nigga go, man. He gonna have you looking right, get you right out here, man.
Let's go ahead and go, my boy. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep on going, man. We're gonna keep on rolling, y'all, right into the next album by my boy Primo Rice, The Night at the Chateau. My man got French with it, you know what I'm saying? My man been going on the Parisian trips. You could tell when niggas start changing their titles of their albums to this, you can tell them niggas been traveling. You know what I'm saying? The passports begin stamped. My boy said A Night at the Chateau. not a night at the crib, not the spot, not the house, but the chateau. So yeah, that's when you definitely getting some rendezvous to that motherfucker. Shout out to this nigga here. But fuck it, I'll go ahead and speak my piece on this one, man. I don't know a lot of Primo Rice music, you know what I'm saying? I think his last album or the album, that might have been his last album. This album I listened to the most. I think it's that one album that got that one song, Deep in My Heart. What's that?
You talking about In My Bag?
Yeah, Deep in My Bag. Yeah. That album right there is probably the album I studied the most in Primo Rice. So, but that being said, this album's a cool album. You know what I'm saying? He got some joints on here, but then some joints just remind me too much of what like Jay Worthy is doing, going back to that old 80s type of samples. I don't know. Some of it just reminded me too much of what Jay Worthy and Larry June is doing right there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they was cool though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this album is I think it's a good album, but it's not high on my list of Primo Rice. And then some of the songs I don't know if he has the same delivery on every song, but some of them songs you would think he's rapping Deep in My Bag just by the cadence of how he's rapping. It's the exact same, dog. So I don't know. Like I say, and that's why I led off with saying I don't know. I've heard a lot of Primo Rice, but the shit I've heard from Primo I like though. But I don't know. But some of the shit sounds real similar. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't too familiar with too much of his shit. But it was like it's kind of like some player shit, but it's kind of like I think he mixed some of that go-go shit in with it too. You know what I mean? Because I think I'm not up on it because you only know it if you out there in that region, but I think he mixed a little bit of that shit. I think the chateau might represent the crib, meaning like that's where he's from. Because he throughout that album, he always talking about where he's from in this motherfucker. So I think this is his version of putting the DMV on the map, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's what this is, like an homage to the crib. Because like that one song, he shouting out like damn near every hood or city or county that's out there. You know what I mean? I think the song is like A Night at the Chateau. But on some like that was like on some My Type of Party type of shit on the Dom Kennedy Yellow album. You know what I mean? That's how I got from that. You know what I mean? So I think it was just, showing love to the crib and where he's kind of like blending that from all his other experiences and where he been and what he's been traveling, because he just came off a tour. Shit, he was here maybe not too long ago, and then he had that Chitlin Circuit tour right after that. So the nigga been on this grind. So
Yeah, he's been on this grind. That's one thing I respect about. Like I said, I fuck with Primo Rice because he's another guy that's talking about getting money more so on some pimping shit. You know what I'm saying? With him though, I would say, yeah, player. I ain't on some pimping shit too. He be talking about knocking a bitch and shit like. He on some pimping shit too for sure. But nothing. Nothing I'm against. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. But yeah, this album, I ain't gonna say that it's a super dope release, but it's definitely you know what I'm saying, something to have in your library. You definitely gonna be able to get at least 7 to 8 songs off this one.
Yeah, you could definitely ride to this.
Yeah, you can rock to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it. You can ride to it. But yeah, but you know what? I want to switch it up, bro. I want to switch it up, man.
Oh, okay.
And I got to switch it up. This is my boy Tommy Wright III, man. If you don't know who Tommy Wright III, a lot of y'all probably don't know who Tommy Wright III is, but this is my man out of Memphis, Tennessee. Kind of came up, well, not kind of, he came up with guys like 3 6 Mafia, and even him and 3 6 Mafia had a famous beef, an underground beef. If you know underground Tennessee music, you know about they beef because them niggas went back and forth. And was dissing each other on multiple albums, you know what I'm saying? So, but this right here was a shocker to me, and I should be ashamed of myself, but this right here was a shocker to me. This is Tommy Wright III performing in New York City. All right. So I just want to set the tone. This is New York City. Now, I never would have thought, by the way, New York, how they be treating down south rappers, that Tommy Wright III would have been able to amass a following in New York. But y'all check this out. They know the words of this shit. Watch this. They know the words. You hear that?
Yeah.
They know the words, though. It ain't like they just rocking to some black guy on the stage because the beat nice. Deep in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? They know the words, bro. And that's in New York.
Hard.
And that's younger people, too. Them younger white people.
TikTok is a motherfucker.
Bro, I gotta watch that one more time. Bro. Look at those guys in the front page. The younger people.
I'm crouch low.
Damn.
The mystical battle rap.
I watched that just because fuck it.
What the fuck is that even?
I'm tucking roll and beat. Oh, you know it. Hey, yo. He the tuba man, silencer. His body get to going like this. He doing the hula dance.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I hit the target and get it started. I Draymond Green and Tiger Woods fist pumping and Bobby Shmurda at the end. That's the shooter dance.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. What? That dude's doing too much. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Dude in the back is like, yo, this nigga's wild, dog. Yeah, but back to Tommy Wright III, bro. He's just a stupid. That was stupid right there. What the fuck? I don't know who was that battling. Also, yeah, I'm gonna listen, bro.
Oh, the
I don't know who the fuck was that battling, bro, but this nigga did the smooth roll on the ground, popped up in his face like he was Scorpion or some shit on Mortal Kombat. This nigga just did a little move, pop up with the foot sweep.
Did he did like the shake weight, nigga? What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on. Like, bro, you ain't supposed to be doing that much moving and gyrating in the battle, man. That's some shit Miss Hustle supposed to do. That's some shit Lady Vixen or something.
Corner. He was like,
nah, you ain't supposed to be. That's too much moving. You got too much going on. I understand, man. But getting back to it, bro. I was just surprised, bro, to see Tommy Wright III in New York City. This is New York City, bro. So when I tell you niggas is getting money out here, bro, the motherfuckers that you didn't think is touring is actually out here making money. And that's like a sold out spot. Whatever spot that is, it's packed from side to side, bro.
Yeah, you got people.
Tommy Wright III. I hope he come down to St. Louis. I mean, I want to go to a Tommy Wright show because I was on Tommy Wright's earlier works. I ain't gonna lie, especially when he was going back and forth with 3-6. I was buying the albums. I wanted to see what he had to say. But yeah, I remember that song right there that he was performing. I was just surprised, man. Them people knew that song, bro. I'm surprised they even knew who the fuck he was. That nigga looked like, what was that one nigga that Charles Ramsey now with that hair, with his hair like that.
Nah, he looked like Sexual Chocolate on Coming to America. That boy good.
Damn. The motherfuckers. They knew exactly who he was up in the building, man. So I just gotta go to show you, bro. This is a great time for older acts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Get out there. That internet is drawing fans that he never thought he had, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's like I say, these people knew that shit word for word. They had that bitch rocking up in there. Straight up makes me want to fly to New York to catch that show if you ever go back to that motherfucker.
That looked dope. It is sold out and definitely sweaty as fucking there.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to that dude, man. Shout out, Tommy Wright. What you doing, Tommy? What you doing? But actually, man, I'm trying to.
Shout out to Alfredo too. You know what I'm saying? That was a fire album last year. Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's get into this one, man, because we love to bring up Tupac on this podcast. We always show love to Pac. Our viewers love when we talk about Pac, so I had no problem bringing up this right here. I saw. So let me go ahead and get into this, man. So we can't see the captions, but the post is in the club a better song than California Love.
Hold on, say that one more time.
It's in the club. 50 Cent's in the club. Is it a better song than Tupac's California Love?
You talking about the remix now? Fuck no. Fuck is we talking about? California Love.
You know what? I had to think about this one, man. I had to think about this because in the club, to me, they damn near about equal, man. I ain't gonna lie to you because I fucked with In the Club. I was one of them.
I'm not knocking that, but what is we talking about though? Like,
to me,
are you serious?
Your Love is more iconic.
But it still gets played, bro. You play that right now, nigga.
They still play In the Club, bro. They still play
white
In
people
the Club,
gonna start singing that shit like.
No, white people play In the Club, bro.
No,
white people play In the Club, bro. I'm telling you. They both. That's why I say it's equal. They play California Love, and they play In the Club, bro.
True.
That's all. That's why I say it's almost. But to me, if Tupac might have the edge, because of course it's more iconic with Pac on there. You had two guys that passed away, and Roger Troutman and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So it's more iconic. It's more impactful in that way. But far as just dope hip hop songs, this is a dope hip hop song, people. Hey man, In the Club had us in. In the club, had us in the chokehold. That's all I'm saying, dog. For real. Yeah. Man, bro. The whole rollout for that song, it was everything. The whole energy behind that song.
Yeah, I know.
But in the club drop, niggas will tell you in the rap game. They always say when in the club drop, it was over. That was it. Well, it was 50 era. You know what I'm saying? So I say it's about equal. I know some niggas gonna crucify me for saying that. Not to say that 50 was rapping better than Pop, because he wasn't. I do think Pop was rapping better than 50. But I've been saying, as far as just iconic status,
California Love, man. I ain't finna say that was equal for me.
I'm going with both, man. I'm going with both on here because I can see it both ways, man.
I can too, but
and personally,
California Love is for the OGs, man. The In the Club is for the millennials.
Nah, man.
That's how I look at it.
In the Club for the OGs. In the Club was one of those records that crossed over to all ages. Same way California crossed over to the older crowd when we was young listening to California Love. The older folks fuck with it too. You know what I'm saying? It crossed over. In the Club is the same way, bro. You'll hear it in the club at a wedding, at a reunion, barbecue. You're going to hear it in the club at any type of venue, bro.
Right.
So that's why it's about equal to me. To me, yeah, I know, but I gotta give props where props is due, bro. I ain't gonna say it's better. It's not better, but they in the same vein as me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. These are timeless songs. They're going to live on forever.
Oh, for sure.
You know, California. I just heard California when I went out to, I forgot the name, damn Tin Roof. It was hot as a motherfucker without that sweaty motherfucker. You feel like you working in a cotton factory.
Oh man.
But yeah, they played In the Club and they played California Love in the same night. So yeah.
Is that what made you think
white
of that
folks
shit?
love them songs, bro. They always, white folks love that shit. So
Is that what made you think of that shit? Because you saw it in real time?
well, no, I actually came across this post, man. I was like, okay, somebody putting that shit out there. Yeah, man. So I'm like, that'd be interesting, straight up. But like I say, I seen it in real time, so it was kind of tough for me to say. But if I have to edge it out, I'm gonna say California Love. But I say it's almost about even as far as impact. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, 51 a Diamond album, probably primarily based off In the Club. You know what I'm saying? For real. Straight up. I think In the Club was the one that really sold the album. Straight up. But yeah, man, let me see
What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, gangsta? Yeah, 2003, man. What a time to be alive, man.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get into some St. Louis news here too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I always love when we can share news from the hometown, man. And this is quite interesting too, because this is about to be big here. We got a St. Louis actress, Jonica. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's Jonica, but I want to say Jonica. Jonica Booth is cast as the Lady of Rage in the Snoop biopic. This whole week they've been dropping a lot of the actors who's going to be portraying who. Now I think they did miss on the Tupac actor a little bit. I don't know. Maybe when he's in makeup, we'll see. But I don't know why niggas just don't go with the nigga that look just like his ass. Just go back to that nigga.
Demetrius Ship or something like that.
Yeah, whoever played them in the Pac movie.
Yeah.
Let's go back. I mean, but he might look older now. I don't know. Maybe he looked too old for the role now. So that could be it.
Yeah.
And you do need a younger looking Pac. So that might have been it, but I don't know. This guy they got, I don't know. I see a little bit in it, but it's gonna be one of those roles. I think he's really gonna have to use his acting chops. You know what I'm saying? We might not be able to get into the character based upon appearance like that. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as her, let's get back to Miss Boofer because she
looks like
all the praise. She looks like her in the face.
Yeah.
She looks like it. Now, what I don't see, and much respect to the sister, She looked like she's a skinny frame though. Now we know that when the Rage came out, she's always been the thick sister now. You know, she's always looked at that tomboyish, kind of like almost a husky nature when she was on Death Row because they didn't show her body like that. Because she was wearing what the niggas was wearing.
The flannels and the dickies.
The flannels, the big ass jean outfits, the denim jean outfits and shit. So
even when she was on Steve Harvey show.
Exactly. So I could see that she had a shape like that until she played, you know what I'm saying, Friday. You know, I'm like, damn. Rage over there thick as a motherfucker. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the niggas like, shit, I was great.
You said what?
You heard me?
You said you didn't see her body until she was on what?
On Friday when she played what she play on Friday, man? What was the name on Friday, bro?
Are you talking about Friday at the Next?
Yeah, Friday at the Next. What was her name, bro? Damn, I can't remember her name.
Hold up, you're not talking about Cookie, is you?
The girl, yeah, that Lady
Are you
Rage,
talking about
bro.
Baby D? I'm tripping.
Yeah, Baby D, there you go.
Right.
That was that's Lady Rage, right?
No, that's
So,
next Friday, Baby D.
yeah, that's why I just said Friday, you know. Yeah, I don't know which one it was exactly, but the one where he went to go to Rancho Cucamonga with his uncle.
Next Friday, Baby D. I'm telling you.
Got you. All right, cool. So anyway, so far as her body, I didn't know that she was so shapely until Friday. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back to this though, she do look like her. I don't know. She might have the same frame. So I hope they don't try to have a skinny looking Rage though. That's not gonna look right. But I ain't gonna lie, that's not gonna look right. But hey, I'm always proud of my St. Louis people. And I heard this is actually the second St. Louis person that's been casted to be in this movie.
Who else?
So I gotta see who else from St. Louis has been casted in this movie. But when I was reading the post on her, they said there's a second one too. So we're gonna see what's up, man. I think it's about time that Snoop had a biopic. I think he's deserving of a biopic. But you know, what you think about, man? What you think about Miss Booth, man, in the whole Snoop biopic?
That's dope. I just hope she, hold it down and do a great job, as I'm pretty sure she will. So, cause they got even I saw they got Carlton from
yeah, he's playing
Bel Air. I don't know who he's playing, but
he's playing Corrupt.
For real?
Yeah, he's playing Corrupt.
I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to see.
I don't really see it, but you know what? On Bel Air, I just feel like I don't know. Maybe he don't talk like that for real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just see him as Carlton. That was a little. I don't want to say questionable, because I'm sure he's a dope actor, and I'm sure Snoop is taking it serious too. You know, I know they had their auditions. Now the dude that looks more so like the character he playing is Warren G. I think they did a great job with the Warren G guy. And even Snoop's character, I don't know, man. The guy playing Snoop, he don't really know. That's his son?
No, I said they should have had his
son.
Oh,
hell yeah. Exactly.
I think that's his older son that look like
his older son. His older son. Yeah. He could have got away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the dude, man, I don't know. Like I say, they really gonna have to do a great acting job. Because they, as far as the looks, I don't know. But I mean, we'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, I like when people do biopics and the guy they talking about is still living, because he can give you the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? He can really tell the actors like what mindset he was in at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they get a different insight. So I'm hoping that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be hands-on, and I'm pretty sure Snoop wants to have the best one. I'm pretty sure he wants to have the better movie out of Pac and Boys in the Hood. to be honest. Not boys, yeah, boys. I'm sorry, NWA.
And some of the people that's being portrayed can still be put their 2 cents in. The Warren G, the Corrupts, the Daz, RP the Badass, RP the Nate Dogg, but there's some people that can still put in their 2 cents. I'm like, hey, yo, hold up, that ain't happening. You know what I mean?
I wonder who's gonna be
Rage,
big.
bro, you know what I mean? Shit, she can do her thing too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Rage. Oh yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, you know, being that Rage is back on death row, I'm pretty sure she's going to be hands on.
Who they got playing Dr. Dre?
It's some dude, man. I don't know. Like I say, bro, the the casting's a little different, but I don't know. It might be tough to try to find actors that look like these people. Sometimes it's just hard to find a nigga that look like you. You know what I'm saying? That matches the age, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of
like you say, they do a wonder with makeup, so you know.
I mean, shit, you can always do some AI shit. You know what I'm saying? If that's the route you want to go. But you know, like I say, man, it can still be a great movie. You just gotta be the right actor. You know what I mean? So we'll see, though, man.
Is this a series or a movie?
It's a biopics, man. I think. Well, I don't know. It could be a biopic type series. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But from what I'm thinking, it's a movie though. But a biopic would make more sense though, to be honest. And then you can get a lot deeper with a biopic. I mean, with a TV series, with a limited TV series. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. So we'll see, man. Let's see. But shout out to that young lady. We're gonna keep this thing rolling, man.
For actually doing it, because it's a lot of living legends. We need to have one. Like Smokey Robinson need one. Stevie Wonder need one. Fuck. It's some legends that need one right now. Like, get it while they get it good. Straight up.
Man, who's the grimiest nigga?
I think we did this already.
Damn, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. I'm sorry. I got the wrong one up. Let me get back to the right one. Hold up.
Hey.
What is it? Doing that? Oh, here we go. Well, we still got some foul creatures on this picture too here, man. Who is the biggest hater between these four, man? We done went from grimiest to just straight up hater. This nigga that just hate to see a nigga shine. And look at these faces.
Now,
these faces
Blizz, that's who? That's Memphis Bleak from what? State Property?
Yeah, that's Memphis Bleak from State Property who didn't respect Beans. You know how he was called on, okay, sure thing, boss. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know, he wasn't respecting and got his ass smoked.
All right.
So
all the other niggas you ain't gotta introduce. Because I couldn't really see his name, so that's why I was like, who?
Oh, Blizz, man. Yeah, Blizz.
Okay. You said, okay, who was the biggest hater between these four?
The biggest hater, man. That, you know, Big, you know, snitch, he dropped a dime on them niggas. Chauncey sent in the damn videotape to the cops. Calvin robbed the nigga that was trying to put him on and shit, killed all type of people that was in the house. And Blizz was trying to he was about to set up the boss and shit, was trying to take out the boss. But I'm gonna take Blizz out of it because he wasn't successful in this mission. All these other niggas were successful with their missions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with hater.
The biggest hater, bro.
If we're going hater, I'm going with my nigga with the banana. As far as
I can say his name big. I didn't know. I couldn't remember his name.
I couldn't remember his name either, but that nigga there, that sparked a lot of shit, bro. Like that sparked a lot of memes. Like niggas dressed like this nigga, niggas do skits behind this nigga. Like the Calvin shit was just wrong. Like that was just wrong. Like that's not even hatred, bro. Like, that's a different type of hate. Like if we talking about hater, like what we trying to explain the word, I'm going with nigga from Belly, man.
Now listen, I when I first saw this, right, I thought about this long and hard, man. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go with Chauncey, man. Chauncey's a hating ass nigga, man, because dropping the dime and saying, yo, man, these guys might got dope versus sending in a videotape that's gonna definitely indict a nigga. That's a whole different, like, you hoping the cops catch these niggas with some dope. Like, yo, these niggas got some dope. But you hoping the dope is on them that day. He's sending these niggas hardcore evidence that's going to send the nigga up for life.
Yeah.
And Chauncey try to fuck his girl. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, that's even a big hater. You know this is my girl. You know I'm rocking with this girl. Now you trying to push up on her, trying to, you know what I mean?
Jada Pinkett, right?
Yeah, he's trying to push up on Jada. That's why he got his ass whooped.
Is that the term? Like that old faggot ass nigga Chauncey?
That's what I was about to say. Faggot ass nigga Chauncey, bro. Like, to be honest, dog, if you call a nigga, if you call, man, you old faggot ass Chauncey ass nigga, that used to be a thing back in the day. You old faggot ass Chauncey ass nigga. Like, he was looked upon as the worst nigga ever. Before Belly came out, for sure, nigga. He definitely went throughout the 90s as the most sucker ass nigga ever.
I got you.
But yeah, so that's why. But I ain't mad at that because that nigga did hate on some niggas getting some real money down.
Man, hated it. He's like, I don't like that shit one bit.
I don't like that shit. That's more. That's a more iconic. But him, yeah, he ain't gonna be when I send in this motherfucking tape. And old boy's like, nigga, fuck all that, nigga. This fight remind me of Kenny whooping your ass. But yeah, nigga. Chauncey was the biggest hater, nigga. And that nigga said, fix me some grits with some lakes, nigga. Hungry than a motherfucker. That nigga's a hater, bro. Hey, shout out to Chauncey, man.
Because he told the white boy, he's like, what time I told you to be here, man?
I said, don't bring your funky ass around here before 10:30. Hey, dog. I hope we find your ass down some Compton Ave, motherfucker. Some shit. Yeah, man. That's classic, though, man. Grimy niggas, the haters, guys, we gonna cover them all. We gonna cover them all, man. I don't know if you got a chance to check out that Fat Joe. That Fat Joe, yeah, I got a chance to. You know what? Really, I forgot it came out, but I saw a post where they was talking about, Pusha T's on his album. They was saying that is Pusha T the closest thing to Big, because I guess this verse reminds you of Big. You know what I'm saying? I checked it out. They do. He say, he do got some similarities to Big on that on this particular verse. I think he's doing it on purpose, obviously, but. That's there. But anyway, that's what made me check out the project. Like, okay. And it's solid. I ain't gonna lie. From what I heard, it's probably the best Fat Joe album I've heard in recent history. So shout out to Fat Joe, man. I guess he got motivated to put out some shit. But man, yeah. That intro song, I think it's the intro song. That nigga going in on that motherfucker. But he got
it's more iconic than anything.
Yeah, that organized rhyme. He got Stove God Cooks on there again. You know what I'm saying? He did another super dope hook for his ass. Once again, like Stove God is cooking. You know what I'm saying? I saw a little interview with Stove God talking about he did a hook for Jay-Z. and he's hoping that he's gonna put him on the app, put it on the album. He's like, I ain't confirming the album coming out. All I know is I sent some shit to Jay-Z. I'm like, that'll be hard.
Hey, now unrelated. I seen some nigga, I don't know who it was, but saying that Stove God needs to pay $2.5 million to get out that deal.
Yeah.
And he brought up some real facts. And I was like, damn, he ain't lying. Remember that tour I told you he was going on with Jay Electronica? He was supposed to be like close here and I wanted to go see him.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Grande shutting all that shit down.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
I mean, they shut down the whole project. Remember, he had a whole project with Swiss. He had a whole project with Swiss ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They shut all that down.
Why don't you just fulfill your contract and then just move forward? So hopefully he can do that, bro. Because I don't know, can count a nigga pockets and be like, yo, what are you getting paid for this? What are you getting? I don't do none of that. But
especially if you
winning shit and Fat Joe, you may win a Grammy. You would think that like that would equate to some kind of payola.
And, look, and listen, he's getting. That's what I'm saying. He was talking about on the Joe Budden show. Yeah, I should pull up in my Rolls Royce on niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's getting money. You know, if you got a Rolls, you know what I'm saying? You getting some type of paper, but it's definitely not what you should be getting because they stopping a lot of that money. But if you about to get featured on a Jay-Z album, dog, you definitely want to be in position to drop an album, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because right now your name is hot. Right now, it's probably nobody else that's getting recognized for their hooks right now. I can't name another person that's being recognized for hooks. Everybody want a hook from your ass. So, you know what I'm saying? So you cooking right now.
Zero.
You know? Well, I mean, I know there's niggas that's known for hooks, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody right now in this time is really getting known for hooks. Except him. You know what I'm saying? Rightly so, because he's putting different. It's different. You know? You know what I'm saying? When that nigga mixed that Erykah Badu up in there, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy. I was like, yo, nobody's doing that. There's nobody doing hooks like this. You know, and it sounded right. It sounded good, bro. So he did that for Joe
If
again.
you cooked in my kitchen and call it by my name.
Come on. Come on, bro.
That was my hook all summer, nigga. I was like, fuck yeah, I need this.
Yeah, that shit right there is crazy, bro. So yeah, I'm glad Fat Joe followed up with a nice. Check out the album, dog. I want to talk about it next Friday. Like I say, so far, I think it's solid, man. He definitely got some dope production on here. Yeah. You know, I'm not mad at this Fat Joe. I can't be mad at this album. It's better than when him and Remy did that project, Plato Plomo, Silver or Lead. I didn't like that. I think Fat Joe did a project not too long ago. I thought it had some cool shit on there, but
when they call like Jose or something?
Something like that, yeah. Had some shit on there, but this right here sounds like an album. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just skip. Oh, dope song. Like, okay. You know what I mean? So he got some dope ass features.
Oh, the world changed on me.
Yeah, the world changed on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he had some shit on there.
Yeah, there's
but that album came out in the mix of that whole fuck up when he was talking about. You remember people was kind of called him racist. You know, he was talking about how Latinos really helped start.
Oh yeah.
Remember how, you know what I'm saying? He dropped his album in the midst of that because I remember it was people like. I think Lord Jamar talking about, yeah, we should ban the album, don't get the album, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the whole Mav Hoffa interview and shit, where he was, you know, talking all that shit, talking about, he was talking about the federal, you know, with the FDA. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. I'm sorry, guys, but he was talking about certain group, man, and they kind of fired back on him. But besides all that, guys, this is a solid project, man. So if you want some great, I think got a lot of cool and Dre production on here. and they always deliver. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is dope. Once again, they giving them dope ass tracks on her. Yeah, I think Aroma is cooler than Dre, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of shit came out today. So shout out to Alchemist and Erykah Badu. That came out.
That came out today.
I don't know if you heard that all the way through.
That came out today.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
yeah, it came out today.
We'll
Shout out
talk about
to Jay Worthy. His album with George Clinton came out today, Generation P.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
And this is the one I'm really proud of, or can't wait to hear. The Hell Rail and J.R. Ryder album came out today, that Double Trouble.
It's worth to listen.
Did you know they were dropping the album?
No, I didn't. I knew Hell Rail was still putting out material. I ain't gonna lie, I have not been following up, but it's worth to listen. At one point in time, J.R. Ryder I thought he was up next. Hell Rail, I ain't gonna lie, I never was like a super big fan of Hell Rail, but when I heard him, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see where he going. But J.R. Ryder, I thought that he was about to be up next though. Because that nigga was rapping his ass off, bro. J.R. Ryder was rapping his ass off. But yeah, I'll listen to it. I haven't heard a Ryder album in a minute, so I'll listen to it.
Yeah, that E40 got 40 tracks on it.
Yeah, I know.
Album, 10 tracks a piece.
Well, I think he's been in the game 40 years, if I'm not mistaken. Ain't he been in the game 40 years or something like that? I think it's significant of something. Well, maybe just his name, 40. Could be just significant to his name, just 40, E40. So maybe that. But I know you say it's significant to something though. It means something that he got 40 tracks.
Mm-hmm. 4 albums too.
Right, I'm saying 4 albums.
Right.
Yeah, man. I ain't mad at that, man. Shout out to that, man. I know we didn't get into the we can talk about that Ransom, man. I know we rounded up to about 3 hours, so we about to go ahead and you know what I'm saying and finish this out. But I did want to get to that Ransom because that was one of the topics of tonight. So let me make sure we get to that right there.
Man,
hold on 1 second. Yeah.
That one.
This is the what's it called? All right, man. So let's go ahead and yap about this one right here. Shout out to Ransom, man. He's one of those guys in the game that's always consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? He never drops a bad project. This is his latest project, The Price of Clarity. I like it, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a dope album. If you like that East Coast, if you like that East Coast shit, you're gonna love this album for sure. I think he was on an island this whole. I think that's what I heard. He was on an island the whole creation of this album. You know what I'm saying? Just got away from everybody and just tuned in. And you can tell he's focused. You can tell he's focused, bro. But I ain't really got too much to say because I only listened to it once. I haven't really got a chance to listen to it because that Game album got so many tracks. I'm trying to soak in that Game album, but my first listen to this one, man, dope project, bro.
Yeah, that shit hard. This shit hard. And I don't think he lives in the U.S. To go back to what you were saying.
Oh, that might be it too. Yeah, he might. Yeah.
I don't think he lives in the U.S. Like he lives somewhere else. Like he don't mingle like with some of those skits on there. It kind of makes sense. Like I don't know who was talking. Sound like some drunk dude, but he said his ambivalent, how he's so like he's around, but you don't know what he do. Like he gave the allure of like he's like you ain't never knew what Cool G Rap did. You never knew what Big Daddy Kane did. Blah 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 blah. But you knew they was around enough to know that they was in the game,
Right.
and that's kind of what he do. You know what I'm saying? And that might be going back to him moving or out of the country or whatever. Because I know he said that on he gonna do a lot of interviews, but I know he fucks with or fucked with what's the niggas? Damn. What's the light skinned nigga and the dark skinned nigga name? That was on
Mall?
No, not them, but B Dot.
Oh, okay.
You know, B Dot and Elliot Wilson. That's what I'm talking about. He'll do shit like that, but he's like, yeah, he don't stay in the country. So I think he was just showcasing his talent just in a real way, and like, bro, this nigga don't miss, bro. Ransom is crazy. I fucks with Ransom, bro. This not my first project, and I actually copped that him and Bodie James project when he dropped with him, but from beginning to end, bro, like my favorite joint so far is that Dr. Manhattan. I don't know if you heard that or that Richard Pryor Life.
Yeah, I heard the whole album. Like I said, I heard the whole album in its entirety. I let the whole thing rock. So yeah, I heard the whole album. I just can't point out tracks and like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
just my first listen. I'm like, yeah, this is a hard ass project. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not my first Ransom project. You know, Ransom been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He's not new. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely been around, but he just chose to stay in this lane. Yeah, man, this is definitely a dope. I already knew it was gonna be dope, man. He don't put out anything. He don't put out whack projects. Like I say, he's one of the most consistent guys out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to him. I'm gonna be listening more. I got a lot of music I'm listening to. I'm overloaded right now, but definitely want to get to that more. Now, shit, this motherfucking Erykah Badu. I already know I'm gonna be bumping that tomorrow. So
that Rhapsody guy got an afro.
Yeah, Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be from Rhapsody. I always show love to Rhapsody, man. She's one of those ones. Her, Doechii, 3D Nati. You know what I'm saying? Those are girls I mean, Rhapsody is not new, but she's still dropping shit. She's still relevant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna fuck with that Rhapsody too, man. We're gonna talk about that Rhapsody. We're gonna talk about that Erykah Badu. A lot of shit next week. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna discuss. It's been a great month of music, man.
Great year too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a beautiful year. You know what I'm saying? For real, everybody kind of showing their ass right now. You know, a lot of niggas in the mix, man. For album of the year, I think for me, so far, I want to say album of the year goes to Them Goats. You know what I'm saying? So far, I'm gonna say Juicy J and Project Pat, and it might not be because they got the hardest beats or nothing like that out of some of the other niggas out of their contemporaries, but I will say they got the hardest message. I think it's super tough to try to convey what they trying to convey and still keep niggas interested in it. That's what I think is the magic that kind of separates all these niggas from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I say right now they got album of the year. Because it's a fire ass album anyway. Point fucking blank.
Yeah.
But on top of that, what you're talking about too, 80% of that album is telling niggas not to do crime. I gotta commend you for that, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, dog. Fat Joe, and I'm not taking nothing away from him, but that nigga talking about dope all through this.
Of course. The song he
talking about nothing but dope all through. I know he got the song aroma, but he's talking about dope all through this month. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of opposite. And you know, it's easy to kind of do what you've been known to do. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to stay in your lane, but when you go outside your lane and you still make it hard, I gotta give you props for that, bro. Like, cause it ain't easy to do, man. It ain't easy to do, man. Cause we seen Snoop Dogg go to Snoop Lion. Niggas wasn't feeling that Snoop Lion shit. Like, nah, nigga. Well, I don't give a fuck about your awakening, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't give a fuck about that. So it's tough to kind of find that bridge to bridge people together with your new message. And that's what them niggas did, man. Project Pat, he don't miss, dog. Whether he talking about slanging drugs or telling niggas not to slang, it's still the same energy, bro. So that's it so far. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep in that because it ain't the end of the year yet. And I already told you who gonna drop is gonna kill the game. When my nigga Jay dropped this year, it's gonna kill the game. So, you know, I'm keeping my books open.
Keep wishing and hoping.
Hey, I mean, shit, bro. They keep giving us breadcrumbs. I mean, shit. You ain't sending Jay-Z if you Stove God Cooks. Why Stove God? Why Jay-Z want to fuck with Stove God Cooks for? Unless you about to drop an album, nigga. Nigga, I need one of the hardest hook niggas out here right now.
He is.
So that's what I'm saying. So you ain't calling up that nigga just to do you a favor. Hey, I just want you to do a song I'm gonna keep in my library.
Yeah, you know how niggas do.
Yeah, some niggas do that. Dre be doing that shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
The hardest shit, they best shit be in their hard drive.
That's true. But I'm just saying, those are little clues that maybe Jay is dropping, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. I don't see why not, Jay. Go ahead and drop the hardest album. But besides Jay dropping, it's gonna take. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna change my mind about Juicy J. And like I said, the message, man. The message is fucking needed right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, RIP to Benji Bam, man. Another up and coming St. Louis rapper, bro. I heard about dude too a few months ago. So yeah, bro. Just you know what I'm saying. It's just man, and you know from what they saying, it all stem from a car accident. You know what I'm saying? We got that bad in St. Louis, man. Niggas get into a car accident, bro. You man. Yeah, you never know how that shit can escalate,
so
bro.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
St. Louis so weird, bro. You can be in the right in the accident, and niggas is ready to smoke you because they wrong. It's like, how you gonna smoke me because I'm wrong? I mean, because you wrong.
Right. And you can be an old person.
So you gonna ready to like try to kill me because you wrong? How does that make sense, nigga?
Nigga, listen, these days, bro.
That shit wild.
Yeah, man. So, dude, I guess they got to a car accident. Shit escalated. Dude pulled out his pistol, man. You know what I'm saying? And shot him, man. So, yeah, bro. Allegedly, they allegedly caught the dude who did it. So, and the dude who did it was 23. I think old boy who passed away, Benji, was 26. So, man, 2 young lives, man. It's senseless, bro. It's a car accident, man. But you know, I know it's never just a car accident in most cases. Usually, it's that conversation between the two people. Oh, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's some disrespectful shit, nigga. I'll kill you. You know, it's a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But niggas got to keep their cool, man. But RIP Benji Bam, bro. It's fucked up, man. We just, you know, we had another prominent St. Louis rapper pass a couple weeks ago. And he was real loved by the city, man. I saw a lot of support on the social medias go out for him. Oh man, damn, I forgot his name, man. I'm sorry about that, but I'm definitely going. I'm gonna report back on that Friday because I definitely want his name to be known. But I saw a lot. I saw just a big ass outpours of love, man, when he passed, man. So, but it's just a lot of violence out here, man. Just a lot of violence. St. Louis, man. It's, you know, St. Louis is St. Louis, and you know I can say.
Yeah,
but
niggas is wilding.
Niggas is wilding, man. I don't like that shit. Niggas need to drop it down. I don't like that shit, please. But yeah, man. Shout out to Ransom though, bro. You know, keeping them consistent. Yeah, you know, shout out to Ransom, bro. Oh, you know what? One thing I did want to say that I was thinking too, and this, you know, this will be my last thing for the night. But I was just thinking about 38 Special and Jadakiss, right? Now, Special came out with the disc, he came out with the video.
The Fool's Mate.
The Fool's Mate. Even though it was funny, it was more funny than anything. You know what I'm saying? It really. But all in all, I think Jada won. I think even though Jada just had a bar for his ass, I think Jada shit hit. I think Jada shit hit harder. Is this about a verse or is this about a career? Like I can just set you up with that one bar. You know what I'm saying? Fool's Mate, if you ask me, I think that was more about Jim Jones. It seemed like it was more. You know, he had some bars for Jadakiss, but it seemed like it was more directed towards Jim.
Yeah.
You know, even in the video, we saw a lot more shit.
About Jim Jones. I'm like, damn,
yeah,
you said this, you said that.
I'm like, damn, he was saying a lot of shit though. But anyway, man. I was just thinking that shit like, damn, man, especially my nigga, but I don't know. It seemed like it's been kind of quiet because at first it was kind of bubbling and this people crews going at each other, dropping new disses, but then it kind of sizzled down now. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. You know, but
where's the militia and the landmines?
Right.
When he was trolling their ass talking about the militia and the landmines.
Yeah, man. You know, but it was funny, man. 38 Special being on Bad Fuel talking about, man, this nigga still talking about the aroma of drugs, man. You need to be talking about peptides and shit. You need to be talking about drugs you use after 50s. Like, talking about peptides. I'm like, that's
he had a point.
I mean, and see, and that's what kind of made me look at the Fat Joe album a little bit different, just because them niggas is heavy dope talk, nigga. They're like they early 2000s niggas. That nigga is heavy dope talking, nigga. But it sound good though. I ain't gonna lie, them beats sound good. It's definitely an album that what's the old boy name from out of New Orleans that be on all these rappers' ass? D1. I'm sure D1 will have something to say. My brother Fat Joe, my brother. You got to know, brother, that you can't just be talking about selling drugs, my brother. Fat Joe, you know I love you, brother. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You my Puerto Rican brother. I love you, man.
Oh shit!
Hey, I fuck with D1 now, but he be on that motherfucker.
No. That nigga said D1 gonna be on this.
He gonna be on his ass, man. Fat Joe, brother. You gotta rebuild. See, you on that hypocritical hot, my brother. I want you to sign this oath I got that's saying that you won't ever disrespect the ladies, you won't ever sell drugs to the community. I want you to sign this waiver of hope, my brother. D1 be on that shit, man.
Oh my God,
he gonna be on his ass, I guarantee, dog. And he gonna have a post on my Fat Joe, I guarantee. Because Fat Joe was talking about too much dope. He talking about more dope than Pusha T talked on the Clips album. This nigga Joe is doped out.
They did it gracefully and respectfully.
Yeah, they did. Nigga, he was like, move over. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Move over, nigga. I got you. You want dope?
I got you.
I got dope all through this mother.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to that album, man.
Yeah, check it out, man. Like I said, the production is nice on it. You know, he's saying he's doing Fat Joe on there. You know what I'm saying? On some tracks, I'm like, damn, he spit. I think it's like the intro track or I'm like, damn, this nigga, he going in right here. I ain't gonna lie, damn, man. But yeah, it's solid, man. So far, it's solid. I ain't went to the whole album yet. We got a track with him and Remy Ma, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We got a song called Heavy Price to Pay. Man, beat on that motherfucker is crazy. Like he got some, I'll say that. He's definitely curated the beats on here right. Because he got some hard tracks, bro. So then of course he got the Victory song on there. You know, it's a song with him and Young Miami. So yeah. So all that's on there. But we'll talk about that next Friday, man. But yo, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, my G. Vinny, Vito, man, I want y'all to be on the lookout for more episodes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to the tribe. It's going down in a major way, man. 30 sack of work right here, y'all. We gave y'all 30 sacks. So if y'all fucking with the content, if y'all like what y'all saw today, if everything was like, all right, yeah, I'm fucking with the conversations, make sure y'all subscribe where y'all get everything, all the latest, all the notifications when we drop something new.
Comment, share, subscribe, do all that. Engage.
Share if you care, man. Sharing is caring, motherfuckers. And it's free, nigga. Just hit the share button. You ain't got to pay no money.
You ain't got to lift a finger for real. Just
yeah, bitch. Share that motherfucker, man. But yeah, hey, but be on the lookout. St. Louis, you know, be on the lookout, y'all. We're gonna hit y'all back. There's gonna be some dope concerts coming up. We're gonna report on all that too, man. So be looking out for us next Friday, 7 o'clock, man. And we out this bitch.
Peace, bitch.